And we're live. I have headphones. I
Nice.
have my car keys still in my pocket.
Nice.
Did I tell you about my taillight and how that shit is like kind of fucked up? And I
Yeah, you
need to
told me
get it
last
fixed?
week. Yeah.
I still haven't gotten it fixed.
That's fine. I do the same shit.
But it's one that you mentioned that like I probably should, just because I was showing my dad, and I think it's weird because the light still works, and I don't want to get got. And then I looked up on a YouTube video of like how I can change the light myself, and it was like pull your tire off and do this
Hell
shit. And
no.
I was like, nah, I'm not doing that shit.
Fuck no. No, if you don't have a background in doing stuff like that, there's
Mm-mm.
no hope. You
Mm-mm.
know, like you got to bring in somebody who knows what they're doing, you know?
I know, and it's like I think it's just a loose wire. I think literally it's just some shit is not connecting to the light to make that like to make the tail light work. But
Yeah. No,
I
that's
see other
above your
people
pay grade.
driving without like their front lights on, and sometimes people don't even drive with their lights on, which is like kind of frustrating because I'm like, it's mad dark.
At
How
night,
do you
that's a
not notice
problem.
that your lights aren't on?
I have to say, I've been guilty from time to time, and here's why. Because most of the time I have my shit on automatic, so when it gets dark enough, it'll just automatically pop on.
Mm-hmm.
But every now and then I'll accidentally like end up, my knee hits the shit to get it out of automatic.
Yes.
And so then it's just off. And so I'm driving, I'll be like, it's dark as fuck. Why is it? And then I got to look, oh shit. And I'm, maybe I drove for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes with the lights off, but eventually I fix it. The other one I do sometimes by accident is accidentally I put the high beams on.
Yeah, that's a dick move, bro.
It is, because everybody coming the other way is like dying. They're like, But I find that out eventually too. Like usually 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Oh, I see it, and then I'll fix it. But that's why the automatic shit, everything should always be on automatic. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even give me the option of non-automatic.
Well, there's so many different settings that, to your point, are unnecessary. The one setting that doesn't make sense is like the lights are on the inner shit, and this is on like a newer car, but like the inner lights will be on, so it's like it's fake on, like because your inside shit is on, but on the outside it's still dark as hell, but it just lights up just a little bit, which I don't know what that's lighting up. Like when and where would you use just that setting of just a little bit of light, but not like the full shit?
That shit makes no sense. The other thing that I got on our car now, on our truck, is there's the one feature I don't like about our truck. We have a Ford F-150 because we live in OD country ass.
Which is kind of gangster to have a pickup truck. You and Jed, shout out to you guys for randomly having pickup trucks.
But let me tell you something.
I never expected that.
But let me tell you something though. Like, I'm not the tallest guy in the world, but I'm tall. I'm 6 feet tall. And
like, you're like probably 6'1". You're a little taller than me.
You don't like people don't. You don't think that's like that big, but then if you put me in a normal 4-door sedan versus you put me in a truck, like I'm just so much more comfortable in a truck. Like there's so much more room. I could stretch my legs out. I can move the seat back. Like I swear to God, doing a long drive in the truck is nothing compared to doing a long drive in any other smaller vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my thing. Like there's no difference in the space between a driver's seat on like a Toyota Corolla and a Ford F-150, is there?
Absolutely, there is. Absolutely.
Oh, really?
There's a big ass giant console in between me and the passenger, so I could lean back in that bitch like on some OD G shit.
That's
and also
old school, high school shit.
I can move the seat back where like my legs are almost fully stretched out. And so it literally makes it so that like the ride is 2 times as enjoyable as in any other car. But I was going to say the thing I don't like, the one feature I don't fucking understand is that it's not like at night when I turn the car off and like get out and I open up the door, it doesn't hit me with the automatic, like all the lights inside come on. So like if I got some shit,
a setting for that, no?
But here's the thing. So even in a scenario where I turn those lights on, it's whack and weak. Like the lights are not that bright. So one of the things I was thinking is like they need to mandate some LED underlighting all around the floor, like trace the bottom of the floor with some LED underlights.
Inside
and that
or
shit would freak it. Inside. So when you go to open that bitch, it's like it all just lights up with a nice, beautiful and LED lights. You were just telling me before the show that these shits look sexy as fuck.
Hey, can we take a second to appreciate those beautiful lights, Kyle? Because those look.
I could turn them shit sexy white. What color you want, dog? You say a color, I'll put them bitches on.
You got orange in that bitch?
Oh, I can give you orange in this bitch. Look at that.
Oh,
whatever color y'all want, man.
Fire?
I could give you guys some fucking sexy ass like turquoise type shit.
I like that.
You
I
know,
like that. You got a blue? Oh, you do have a blue. You just had the blue?
I could hit you with this blue.
That's a
this
nice
blue. I got that blue. That's like a blue green. I got this one.
Oh. What prompted you? I love your thought process on shit. What prompted you to just be like, let me put some banging colored lights behind me?
So, you know, I was looking at the studio in where we live in Virginia, and I'm going, the back, like it looks official, but it almost looks a little too much professor-like and not studio-like enough. And so me and Crystal were talking, and I was like, how can we spruce this shit up? And then it occurred to me, let's do underlighting LED on the bookshelf. And so that's exactly what we did. So we put some underlighting on this shit.
But did you have to go through every shelf and put some light shit?
I didn't do it, but we paid somebody to do that shit. So somebody blessed it, and then now I could do any color I want. The green, honestly, low key, the green is actually really nice too. Look at that.
That's nice. So someone asked this. So like, if you've got an important segment, are you gonna do like red for like a serious ass shit, green for some money segment?
You know, it's funny people say that. I wouldn't do it for different segments. Like I see somebody said every segment should get a different color from now on. It's more like I could change it by the day or I could change it by the week, but doing every segment, I mean, shit, there's 8 segments per day. Like that's a lot of changing. I'm going to run out of colors in one show. Like I got to recycle through them shit. But anyway, I like that. I mean, they all look good to me, you know? So, but LED lights, man, it's amazing how far that shit goes to spruce up some shit, whether it's a car or it's a kitchen. You ever seen LED underlighting on cabinets, kitchen cabinets? Walk into that shit at night, you're like, oh, that looks so sexy. Like it's just,
yeah. So we have old school like cabinets, but I guess in like the 70s they still thought about this, but it's lighting under the cabinets. And instead of, you know, same thing in the middle of the night that we've spoken about. If you go in the kitchen in the middle of the night and you don't want to put on the whole lights, that'll kill your whole like mids, you know, if you're just trying to get some water and still stay in that like I'm sleeping mode, you just hit that light under the shit and everything still stays dark, but all the light is off to the side, and it's just nice subtle touch of like, we got you. You could find that milk, you know, like even the fridge light sometimes a little bit bright, but like those shits on the side, right under the cap. The only thing that's the problem is finding the switch for that shit. So like sometimes it's pitch dark, then you got to take your phone, you got to do light. Like there's got to be a little light to the light, which almost shows you like, I got you. You're right here. This doesn't use any energy. And now we can bless you with a little bit more so you can see where you're going.
Bro, it is crazy how much lighting could change the energy of a room. Like we, in our bedroom, we got this big ass, it was actually kind of expensive. Crystal wanted this like expensive overhead light fixture that sort of hangs down. And the shit looks sexy as fuck. Don't get me wrong. It is sexy. It's nice. And we put in it actually comes with like, you could squeeze in like 6 light bulbs or something like that. And so we put them shits in. We turned on the overhead lights. Bro, it is like 3 suns are just blaring on you. And it's not like
too bright?
Way too bright. And it's also like it has like a soulless vibe too. Like it's so bright and so sharp that it makes you not want to be in there. It makes you feel like, ugh. So we rarely turn that shit on, and we got like floor lamps and like desk lamps in different places, and you get a certain kind of light bulb that's got like a warmer yellow glow. And you turn those shits on in the right spots in the room, and it just changes everything. It's just a game changer. I even have one lamp next to me where you press a button and you could also change the colors, make it the LED different colors like blue and green and shit like that. And so you can get the balance just right with like, I got the blue shit next to me, then I got some like soft yellowy shits in the corner, and that makes it feel sexy. Fucking with lighting changes everything, bro. You could change the vibe of a room like that if you just get the right light bulbs and right light placement.
100%. Yeah. Well, that's why I used to, my parents had they still have a BMW, but like they had a BMW, and then the inside of that shit, you could go to like the settings and change the inside of the colors of your car. And it was such an awesome, like they could do exactly what you did behind you. And it's just like whatever mood you were feeling, you could change it to that color. And sometimes, to your point, the most gangster shit was at like, and now I think I've seen this in a lot of, I think it's more fancier cars, but you ever been in a limousine and they got like the stars on the rooftop?
Yes. Yeah.
That shit puts you in like a mood that's just like, there's no better feeling of being outside on a nice night and you're laying down and you're looking up at the stars and you just see all those shits. The ones that the cars do is when you used to be in a limo, like being in a limo in general was like the most gangster shit.
Definitely.
But now feel like a lot of limos have sort of become like grimy and like they're all old and like it's kind of weird to drive in a limo nowadays.
I
It's
feel
like
like
unnecessary.
now I feel like usually they do more just like Suburbans or Tahoes or like Escalades when you get a limo, unless you're looking for like a stretch limo, the really long shits.
Yeah.
Like most of them are just like really like the top level Suburban or Tahoe will come pick you up, you know?
So just like a regular Suburban, not like a stretch.
Well, usually it's like it would be like all black on the outside, black on the inside, like Suburban or Tahoe. You know, like that's
But
what
not
limos are.
not like some elongated shit.
Yeah, they
like,
don't
you
make
rarely
any
see
like
the long ones anymore.
well, Suburbans, as far as I know, that's the biggest they make them. There is no like extra Suburban that like it stretches out further.
No, but like they have like like Escalades, but then it's like a stretch Escalade that's like sits like 20 or 25 people or some shit.
They have that shit. I'm about to look that up.
I think because I mean, like they have stretch limos, obviously, and they used to be like old like Lincolns or Mercuries.
Yeah, there is. I see there is a stretched Escalade, but it definitely doesn't sit like 20 people. Oh,
No?
maybe you're saying because it's got the side bench. Yeah. Maybe you're right. I see one now.
Like,
I mean,
I feel like in Vegas they always have those. They're like,
yes.
oh, you want to go to the strip club in like a stretch Escalade? And I'm like, it's kind of unnecessary. Like we could just get there in an Uber.
Bro, there's one that says I googled stretch Escalade, and there's one picture that says extremely stretched Escalade, and that shit is like long as fuck. It's like shit. It's like 30 feet long. Goddamn.
I think we might have had maybe it was Molly's. Like I feel like at my wedding we might have had a limo or some shit.
You
like
had a
that,
limo? That's gangster.
Or something like that. It is, but also it's like kind of like a little hard to get in there. And then if you're all the way in the front, you're so far away from everything, and like you can't have a conversation. Like you're basically bound to having a conversation with whoever's sitting next to you in the limo, because like if you're at the front door of the shit, like in the back part, and I get in and go all the way down to the front, it's a wrap. Like I can't talk to you. I'm just obligated to talk to that one person next to me. So like
facts.
The practicality in a limo is kind of whack. And then they have like random water bottles, random shit in there that like you typically don't or can't use because it's like just a nasty glass that's been left over from like the last party.
I remember the old school limos. Those I've been in one of those, the old school limos. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what kind of car it was. Right? The long car shits.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I've been in. And yeah, they had the seating that went around the sides. It would go around the sides and the back. I've been in those before. I've never been in a stretched Escalade or anything like that, or a stretched Chevy or anything like that. And for my wedding, we just had like shuttle buses. So people were on some normal ass. They weren't getting that like OD VIP treatment, you know?
Sometimes people do the school buses, and those shits definitely take you back to a time that's like when you're a kid and you're on a school bus and you're in like, I don't know, kindergarten, first grade, like safety for kids in cars is like one of the biggest things. But when they get on a school bus, it just goes out the window. Like you can't put a seatbelt on that shit.
They don't have AC in those bitches.
They don't have AC in those shits. You can never roll the window down.
Can we reflect on how psycho that is? That the buses were made in like Lord knows when, 1970 something. Corin, we literally had a school bus. There you go. You had a school bus. You didn't have a limo.
I don't remember shit, man.
So, but stop and think about that, man. I've been in those shits before. Like I've been in school buses, and like every single one smells horrible, and it's got its own unique bad smell. Like it's not like I could say immediately if I smell that again, school bus. That's a school bus smell. It's got its own smell, dog.
It's like because whoever is like an interior designer for school buses needs to get fired across the board, because they put on those like leathery green, uncomfortable ass like material on those bench seats when they could put at least the material of a coach bus and put like the fabric on the shit, but they put like that leathery snakeskin hard ass material that I think, to your point, makes that like rubbery nasty smell that just like is just like you're on a school bus. So even if you put on some banging ass cologne, banging ass shit, we're gonna fuck you up. So you all are arriving to school smelling like some dirty ass kids.
Bro, first of all, they were created in like 1970. They're still using the same shits they were using in like 1970 with like 700,000 miles on that shit. They've never once been clean since like 1972, bro. There was not one time somebody came in with a vacuum, came in with a mop on the ground or some shit. Never an air freshener, never a Febreze in that bitch. Like, it just smells like rancid ass cheeks. And no AC. Like you said, the windows don't open. Like, you were basically begging for a lawsuit where like some kid fucking passes out because they're not getting any fresh air on a hot day. Like, it's so crazy. How is it, like, why do we treat people like that? Like, why can't we, if somebody were to come along and just be like, I got the upgraded school bus, and yeah, it's going to cost the taxpayers a little more, but low key, don't you want to treat your kids well? Like, if you don't, you're a piece of shit. Like, somebody's got to make the case that we need to upgrade these fucking school buses, you know?
It's a good ass point. And I never understood the type of windows, and we have them because we replaced a lot of windows in our house, but like
that's expensive too, by the way. That shit is OD expensive.
Mad expensive, and it seems very unnecessary to be that expensive to replace a fucking window. But the windows where you have to push, you know, when you got to push like a school bus, you got to push like 2 silver joints in
insane,
to pull it down. It seems so like not practical. Like,
don't do that.
Just be like, let me just pull you down and not have to squeeze 2 little silvery shits together. And like, and sometimes like the spring wouldn't work on one, so the shit's like in a little bit, so that one is already done. So now you have to like you have to use the same amount of force with one hand that you would if you had 2 hands, and it's all fucked up.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's always weird when they make it like some child lock safety shit. Like, what's the downside of somebody opening up a window? Like, no kid's gonna jump out of the fucking window on a school bus. Like, just let them open the windows. Have it on some pull down lock, unlock, open up. Like, that's it. Why does it got to be some weird, you need 2 hands, you got to figure that shit out? We got the same thing. We got some like blinds in this room now, and like, it's always some fucking equation to try to get the shits to go upright. You know, like, you got to pull down, but at this angle in order to get them bitches to go back up. It's like, stop making it difficult.
The 2 strings that you have to kind of like slant to get one shit. Oh my gosh. Those are the worst. And then spinning one. Yeah, I can't with the windows. They need some of them now, you kind of just, I think the window shades I have here, you kind of just push it up by hand and it'll like manually stay at that level. And then you can like pull it down at that level also. Respect
to those.
Whatchamacallit? What was I going to say about windows? I forgot.
No, I said they were mad expensive because I remember when I was looking into it too, like, oh, I need some new windows. So I took one look at the prices. I was like, I don't need new windows. I'm good. Like, these shits are fine. I was getting condensation on the inside. I was like, don't care. I'll deal with it.
Windows are fucked up, and then roofs are expensive.
Oh my God. Yeah, redoing a roof, bro.
This is one. Party buses. You ever been on a party bus?
A party bus is a limo for your and 20 friends. Yeah, that's like, isn't that just like a shuttle that they put some fucking like
some disco coolers in or some shit? Yeah,
right?
It's pretty much that.
I'm gonna type in party bus and see what comes up.
I think a party bus is more so like a short school bus. It's like one of those like half size truck looking things. But my thing is like, can't you just pregame or party at like the house you're at and then get to wherever you're going? Like, it seems a little unnecessary to keep partying on the transportation over to wherever you're going.
That's facts. I just typed into party bus though to Google Images, and like, yeah, some of these shits look kind of fire. Like, the seats are all along the sides, so there is no like. That's better. Some of them have a pole in the middle that low key looks like a stripper pole.
Yes, yeah, I've seen
those shits are packed full of LED lights, which obviously I'm an LED light stan, so I respect that shit. But yeah, to your point, like, really, you can't stop fucking partying for 20 minutes to get to the fucking venue. Like, you have to. That's sort of crazy. That's the sort of alcoholic shit.
How does a stripper pole get approved to be inside of a truck? You know, like
OD.
You get pulled over for not wearing your seatbelt. How is it approved by like the like seatbelt authority to put a pole in the middle of a bus and like encourage people to dance in the middle of your shit? You know what I'm saying?
Do they just have like random loopholes to like seatbelt laws where it's like, you gotta wear your seatbelt unless you're stripping, and then you can strip without a seatbelt? Like, what the fuck?
Or riding a motorcycle where your body is just fully exposed to the ground. Then we'll allow you not to wear a seatbelt also.
Bro, my mind was blown the first time I was in Texas and I saw somebody riding a motorcycle with no helmet, and I was like, oh, that shit's illegal. And I forget who, I think I was either with Crystal or may have been you, but one of you was like, that shit is not illegal in Texas. Like, you could just drive like that. And I was like, what? And I looked it up and it was true. Like, you don't need a helmet. in Texas
It's
to
like
ride a motorcycle.
if I have my Chevy Traverse and all of a sudden like my door just flung off and like I was just driving with no door, like instantaneously, if I drove by a cop, he'd be like, do you know why he pulled you over? You don't have a front door. And I'd be like, but if I had a Jeep Wrangler with no doors and I drove by a cop, he would just be like, have a good day, sir. Well, where are you off to? You know, are you going?
That's a good point.
Like, why is it that like if my door flung off on a regular ass car, I'd instantaneously probably go to jail. I'd probably get arrested for driving with no door. But if I had a Wrangler with no doors, a cop would just would fucking wave to me and smile. And I don't understand the Wranglers with no doors. That's one where it's
that's low key a brilliant point, man. Because and I've said this too to Crystal. I was like, if you're a white guy and you just put on a suit, you can basically get away with anything. Like the cops are just not gonna fuck with you because they're gonna be like, he's a white guy with a suit. He could be like a Fortune 500 CEO, and he could like maybe get me fired if I even try to pull him over or give him a ticket or whatever the fuck. Like, it really is a cheat code. If you're a white guy and you're over like 25 and you wear a suit, like you could basically axe murder some motherfuckers and get away with it. It's sort of like Christian Bale in American Psycho. At the end, he like goes on a murder spree and then tells people that he murdered, and they're like, "What are you talking about, bro? Like, you're like, no." And he's like, "No, I did it, I swear." And they're like, "No." It's like it's because you looks like fucking white dude out of Central Casting with the suit. It's sort of fucked up. And to your Wrangler point made me think about that because it's so true. If your door fell off your Traverse, you'd get arrested. If you just drive in a Wrangler, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So kind of went big time on you yesterday. I was on the nightly national news, bro.
Yes, you were. But it was, you said you talked to them for 3 minutes and they only used like 3 seconds of your shit.
I talked to them. So I was at Somalia was in a jiu-jitsu tournament. We went to this American Dream Mall, which is kind of gangster. It's like
I think I've been there before, bro. That's the giant mall, right?
The huge ass biggest shit one in
America.
Yeah.
I've been to that shit. That's kind of amazing. They're still doing well. Like, are there stores that are shut down? Are there storefronts that are empty there now or no?
No, we walked around the mall and it's like they had a very high end section with like all the fancy shit and like you could tell you were in the high end part of the mall.
Yeah, I never like the high end part. Like the Westchester's all high end now. It's like ugh.
It's kind of like it was kind of weird because the people that were walking around there like felt snobbier. It was like when you like left the like PacSun H&M section,
right.
Like people like grungier and like just wearing coats and shit. And then literally you step into like the like Gucci, Bathing Ape, like those type of stores section. And it was like you were in fucking Saudi Arabia or some shit. Like it was all like glass floors. There was like fountains and shit. Like people were wearing like Canada Goose jackets. And I was like walking with my daughter Scotty and she had like a regular puffy coat on and I just had a hoodie. And I was like walking behind some guy and he made eye contact with me. And I'm thinking like he probably thinks I'm gonna rob him or some shit. And like we both made eye contact, like I'm not gonna rob you, but it does feel like I'm gonna rob you on something.
That's so crazy that it's like Gilded Age shit in the mall. Like half the mall is lower income and the other half is higher income. That's crazy, bro.
And they put like a lot of stores do this now, especially the fancy ones. They barricade like the front of the store. Like you can't just walk in that shit. Like there's a security guard and then there's like security ropes to like get in there. So they limit the amount of people that can go into the store.
What?
I guess apparently because people are stealing and shit. But so anyway, my friend works at the mall and he was like, the news is by Toys R Us, like come by. So I go by and they have the news station there and they were like, oh, if you go buy some shit, like we'll put you on the news. I was like, all right, cool. So I go and I fucking spent $60 at Toys R Us and I come out and they're like asking Scott, like they've got Scotty on camera asking her questions. What do you have in your gift bag? This and that. And then they turn to me and they're like, what are the prices like for shopping this year? And like, how are the stores doing? And I'm literally talking to this lady for like 3 minutes and I was freaking it. I was like, I know I sent my wife an Instagram video of like, some lady asking her daughter what they got last year for the holidays. And the kid couldn't remember. So we don't really do gifts. We do like experiences. And I was like, damn, if all this shit is on the news, like I'm going to be fucking gangster. Like, so talking to her. And then I leave. I'm like, all right, that was kind of dope. I'm excited. 6:00 comes on. It's like CBS Evening News. They put my shit on. It was like, she asked me at one point, she was like, do you feel the tariffs are kind of high? I was like, yeah, like the tariffs are kind of high right now, and prices are a little bit up. And that was the one clip.
That's the one part they use, yeah. But you said to me after, you were like, I should have shitted on Trump more. And then
I didn't know that's like,
oh,
if I had said like, yeah, Trump's really messing it up right now, the tariffs are crazy expensive. Like, if I said that, they would have used my whole segment and kind of like
100%, because that's what they were looking for.
That's exactly what they were looking for.
Because they already know the prices were up. Like, it's just a fact. Everybody knows the prices are out of control and they're super fucking high, right? And so for you to go out there and say, like, man, Trump's tariffs are really fucking the economy over, man. I can only afford half the shit that I wanted to pay for, yada. Then they would have played your whole shit, 100%.
But it just shows me that, like, the news definitely skews shit to how they want it to be perceived in a story, But
to be fair, that's not, like, they're not really skewing it in this case because they already know the story, because we know the economic data. And the fact is, like, coffee is up like 40%. Beef is up like similar amounts. Most shit is up like double digits at the grocery store in terms of inflation. So, like, they know that. Now they just need Dave and Steve and Greg and Susan and Jennifer to be like, man, this shit was expensive as hell. That's all they need. And so, but you're right that the annoying part is, like, I could have told you beforehand that they're only going to use like 3 seconds of your shit, because local news, that's what they do, bro. They make like the most bland fucking thing imaginable. It's not like, they don't do like interesting shit. They just do like generic run of the mill, like price is high. Next segment, crime bad. Next segment. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that simple.
It's kind of sucks because like, this is your evening news. So like, you would think they do an in-depth story on some shit and like kind of pull.
They treat people like they're still like fucking in middle school or something,
Yeah. Yeah. It like, had I known that was the angle that they wanted, I would have went ham. But like,
Max,
I'm lucky she even set me up with like, are the tariffs affecting the prices? Because if she didn't hit me with that shit, all of my shit would have went to the garbage can.
100%.
And, she blessed me with that, and I got that cool little moment. It's like, you've been on TV before, and it's like, you kind of like get excited. Like, I was kind of like
for sure
to the segment. So it was kind of cool.
We were all, you, me, and a bunch of our friends, we were all on Jim Kramer's show when we were in fucking high school, because we had an economics teacher, Mr. Gurney, who liked Jim Kramer's show. And so he would give you extra credit if you called into Jim Kramer's show and you got on the air. And so we would do it because we needed the extra credit, because we wouldn't do our normal work, or we would just like half-ass our normal work. And so we needed the extra credit. So I remember calling up in the afternoon at my house, waiting on the phone for like 30 minutes or some shit. And then you hear him, this is Jim Kramer, whatever, like whatever his intro was. And you go, hey, Jim, it's Kyle calling from New Rochelle, giving you a big booyah from Mr. Gurney's class. And he'd be like, oh, Mr. Gurney, he always has people call up. And then you'd fucking ask a question about a stock and he would go off on it. So that was our first experience being on TV, is that guy, Jim Kramer. What's so funny is that Jim Kramer now is known universally as like the dumbest motherfucker who's the most wrong about everything. Like,
really,
he's never made a prediction that was good. Like, he's always said the exact opposite. Like, if you bet on the opposite of whatever he says, you'll be rich as hell. Like, he's never been right about anything.
Like,
it's amazing.
Gold star of like, I mean, you would just assume that everything he said was right. But
it was. I remember right before the crash in 2008, he was out there like, buy Bear Stearns stock because Bear Stearns is coming back. And then the next day,
like Enron was good and shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that. Exactly. Whenever he says, oh, the economy's doing good, everybody's like, oh shit, we're about to crash right now. So
it's crazy the people you used to trust the most, looking back on them now and just being like, boy, was I wrong on believing that person or thinking that person was like the gold. Like, it even makes you think on like the people like Dan Rathers and like all those like OG fucking news reporters of like how much they were lying to us as well too.
Yeah, and their whole problem was they're just boring, bro. Like those old newscasters, it's just everything's so boring. It's just reading from a script. Like, maybe some people, the old school people probably like that, some boring ass newscaster. But for our generation, we want to sense some authenticity. Like, you're not just reading a script,
Yeah, I don't know. What are your thoughts on? They already broke out the mall Santa. Are you a big?
Nah, you got to wait till after Thanksgiving, bro. This is a conversation we have all the time. Like, each season needs its own shit. Like, you can't. Yeah. Christmas is now taking over Thanksgiving. Like, Thanksgiving's not a thing. Like, Thanksgiving's a big ass holiday, dog.
Thanksgiving's a big holiday.
you can't just be putting up fucking elves and Christmas trees and snowflakes and shit. Like I don't know about you in New York or in Jersey, but like it's been fucking 60 degrees here, dog.
Yeah,
Today was 60 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, like Crystal's birthday is actually today. And
I know, I saw that. I didn't. Happy birthday, Crystal.
Yesterday we got together with the family, and it was 65 degrees. We were sitting outside eating for her birthday on fucking in November, late November, bro. That is crazy.
Where did I see? I thought I saw a happy birthday, Crystal. Someone wrote it. I was gonna put it. Yeah, I don't know. Are you for taking photos in the mall, like when they got the Easter Bunny and the Santa Claus?
Oh. What do you mean, for the kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean we've done it. We've done it. But
yeah.
Low key, we're actually at the point now where all the kids know it's not real.
Santa's like fake. That's a hard one to explain, because it's like if you go to one mall and see the Santa Claus there, and then go to another mall, it's like, how does that guy? How is he at both malls, or like how is he on TV and at the mall right now?
Do you remember how old you were when you figured out that it was fake?
I mean, I don't even know if I was like ever told like Santa Claus type of shit. You know, like I definitely don't remember being like Santa Claus isn't real, because I grew up Jewish, where like Santa Claus to me was like always fictional type of shit. You know?
Okay, yeah. Well, I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
And they tried to hit us with the, Easter Bunny's real, fucking Santa's real, or whatever, or at least that was the implication. But I figured it out when I was really young that Santa was fake. Thank you, Dark Pope. I'll let her know that you said happy birthday. I figured out really young, and here's how I figured out. I remember, you know how you put out the milk and cookies for Santa? That's what you're supposed to do. Like, oh, here's some milk and cookies. I remember, I forget how old I was. I was downstairs, and I was looking at the glass in the morning, and there was this nasty ass ring of food on the glass. Like somebody had eaten and then drank, but like still had mad crumbs and shit on their lips. And so you saw this
so grimy when you see the outline on the cup.
Bro, it was an outline with all sorts of crumbs and nasty shit. And I saw that. And then the next day, I was with my mom. I think it was in CVS. And I was like, is Santa fake? And she was like, what? Why do you say that? And I was like, well, I notice every time Dad eats dinner, he's got this nasty ass ring around his glass. And I just saw that shit on the milk that was Santa drank from. And she was like, yeah, you're right. It was your dad.
You picture Santa Claus just being an OD slob. You know, like he definitely munches on the cookies and drinks that cup. And like, Santa's definitely taking a big ass shit and then coming back out, putting his pants on. He's like, I had to bring these gifts out.
I had associated that shit on the glass that you're drinking from. I always associated that with my dad, because whenever we would eat dinner, I wouldn't have a ring of nasty shit. My mom wouldn't have a ring of nasty shit. My sister wouldn't have a ring of nasty shit. But every fucking meal, my dad would have that nasty ass ring on his glass with all sorts of gross shit on it. And so I just always associated it with him. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that shit is definitely.
There's some meals that like I can appreciate. Like when my dad eats some shit, he's always had a beard. He's always had a goatee. So like he'll always get some shit stuck in his beard. And like, I'm kind of like, wipe your mouth and get rid of that shit. But then sometimes I'll like, usually with burgers, like a Big Mac with all the Big Mac sauce on it, I'll take a bite and it'll always just be on the side of my mouth and shit. So like, I kind of like am okay with getting down on a meal sometimes and it just being all over your face. But other times, it's like, other times people should be more aware of like shit on their face while they're eating.
Bro, that's like the OD kid thing too, is that kids will notoriously eat something and like the whole thing is on their face. There's a picture of me from when I was a kid with chocolate ice cream like all over my face, like up to my eyeballs, because I just went like,
all right. I wanted to ask you this, since it is Thanksgiving week. We're gonna put my laptop to the test and see if this shit works. But let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on.
I'm gonna throw on my my hippie glasses, which are these shits are whack, but they're like anti-depressant glasses because they make everything look like it's summertime.
I don't know if I ever gave you enough credit for your Halloween costume, but like that like wig,
I sort of freaked it. Yeah, I freaked it.
Like really, it looked really good.
That's where I learned about these glasses. I just bought them for the costume, but as soon as I put them on, I was like, oh shit, it looks like summer outside because they're like yellow orange.
Well, people
like,
wear red light glasses, you know, like to there was is it Rick Rubin, I think, is like that famous what is it, a musician, like
yeah.
music
Mm-hmm.
producer.
Yep.
He wears like always wears like red light glasses because I guess apparently like is better for your life.
Well, I'll just say this. Anybody who's got seasonal depression, get yourself some of these shits because the second I put them on and everything looked like it was summer, like it'll turn a gray day outside and you put them on and it looks like a sunny day. And like it actually tricks your brain into going, oh shit, it's a beautiful day outside. So like if you deal with seasonal depression, get yourself some like, they're like yellow orange frames. I would say yellow isn't great and orange isn't great, but like a yellowy orange mix is like perfect. So go get
that's
some
what
of those.
I feel. I think there's like some science behind that color, like being better, like looking at that color.
Well, I think what they say is it helps with the light that comes off the computer and the TV and shit. Like it knocks out some of whatever the bad rays are from that. But for me, I wear them when I'm outside too. Like I'm just like, I like the way this looks through here. You know, I actually ordered a pair that's less embarrassing than these. These are like 70s hippie style.
That's what I was gonna say. Like those are very 70s. Like
these are silly. Like I look ridiculous. But I ordered shits that look like the Cartier ones. That like, you know, like the Cartier ones, like the more square, rimless. Like rappers love those shits.
Yep.
You know, if you type in Cartier glasses, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I ordered some of those with similar frames. So hopefully that'll fucking, like, I wouldn't be as embarrassed to wear those, you know?
What are your thoughts on, I've been debating, and Jed just got a pair of the Meta glasses with the video recording in it. Do those tempt you at all?
Nah, because those are sort of creepy, bro. Like those are sort of
just like being able to record with your face.
Yeah, like that's sort of creeper shit. Like people are gonna use those shits on the subway, and they're gonna like take upskirt pictures of women, and you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we actually have experience with somebody who took some creepy ass pictures with those shits. So
really,
yeah. So it's I don't know. I don't like the idea. It sort of ruins privacy. Like people at least need to know if you're about to fucking take a picture of them, you know?
Apparently they have like when you're recording, like the light is on the glasses, but it's still like if you're not privy to knowing that's them recording, like it's just
right
on the glasses, then you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Like I would get it if somebody's like a live streamer and that they want to keep them on the whole time and they're doing some live streaming shit. Yeah, I kind of get it, but I feel like most of the time it's going to be used for creeper shit, you know?
100%. Yeah, it's and now, I mean, like we went to a couple comedy shows where they take your cell phone and stuff like that. Like to your point, you could just record everywhere. You can go to the bathroom and be recording on some shit and just like
facts.
You know, it's like someone sees you going to the bathroom, they bring in their glasses, stand next to you at the urinal, and then get a video of your junk and post it online.
Yeah, that's no bueno. All right, so we're ranking Thanksgiving food. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, so Thanksgiving food tier minutes. Okay, so the categories: I'm leaving if it's not there. Love it. It's okay. I'm good. Won't even look at it. So let's get into it.
Now, for purposes of this conversation, I'm gonna pretend like I'm not ketoing. Just so that I can give you my full opinions, you know?
Yeah. You got to think like...
Yeah, I got to think objective. Yeah, I got you. All right. Apple pie, I'm leaving if it's not there. Shit is goated as fuck.
Apple pie, I would say out of all the pies, yeah, I agree with you. I love it, but yeah, I probably would. Yeah, it's got to be there. That's like a staple. That, and I don't even like pumpkin pie, but apple pie and pumpkin pie, if that shit isn't there for dessert, yeah, we out this bitch.
What's that one say? I can't read that next one.
Baked squash.
I'm good. I'm good, dog.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm good on that too. Baked squash is to me, yeah, I'm good without it, but I'm like, I don't even think there's a category of people that fuck with that shit. So it's like, I would look at it if it's on the table, but I'm good without it.
Facts.
Baked sweet potato.
One? I fuck with those. I love it. I like sweet potatoes.
I like sweet potato too. But is baked sweet potato a Thanksgiving shit?
Yeah, I mean, they do all sorts of sweet potato shit for Thanksgiving. Like They do. The ones with the marshmallow on top are the most banging one. But
see, yeah, I'm waiting for that bitch down
yeah.
there. But baked sweet potato, yeah. What'd you say? Love it?
I said love it. I love it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
one
I
too.
fuck with sweet potatoes hard.
All right, biscuits.
I fuck with biscuits. I'll go. It's okay. I fuck with biscuits.
I'm gonna put it's okay too, because low key, I'm not really sold on biscuits, to be honest with you. I think it's too dry. Even
it depends. Like there's some are buttery goodness and some are not. You know,
it has to be the right. Like they have to be warm, because if those shits are out for too long, they get too hard.
Facts.
And then it leaves too much flakes. Like it reminds me of the Nature's Valley bars.
Yep.
If you bite a biscuit and you don't have like a plate under you or something,
it could
get real fucking crumbly.
That's true. But remember, a good biscuit is like top tier. But you're talking about like most biscuits are going to be those break apart, little dry. You know, in my mind, I'm putting a shitload of butter on that shit to make it top tier. But I'd say it's okay. It's solid. It's okay.
I'll put it's okay. How are you? Because you're in the South now, kind of, and Molly fucks with these heavy. But what are your thoughts on biscuits and gravy?
I've still never had them together.
Oh, really?
Separately, I've never had biscuits and gravy together.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm surprised. Because like I feel like down south, that's like you can get some biscuits and gravy like anywhere.
So brown gravy next. It's okay. I'm okay on that. Like it's not bad, but not great, you know?
See, I'm leaving if it's not there.
Oh, for real? Like,
yeah, like you need some brown gravy to put on your mashed potatoes. You need brown gravy on the turkey. Like that shit's got to be on the table.
See, that's the thing is I'm not a big turkey guy. So like that's where you need the brown gravy is on the turkey. But I've never been a big turkey guy. So it's like, for me, it's like, it's good, but it's not like amazing to me.
But gravy on your mashed potatoes?
Gravy on my mashed potato for sure. But you know,
here comes Andy Melanakis. Fuck you mean gravy is okay, bro?
All right, so average our shit out. You said you're leaving if it's not there. I said it's okay, so do love it.
Okay, but I feel like brown gravy is a staple. Like you got to have some hot gravy on your shit. Brussels sprouts.
The only times I've had Brussels sprouts in my life were actually at really top level restaurants, and
it's banging, right?
And it is banging. But at a Thanksgiving thing, they'd probably have some whack ass Brussels sprouts. So I'll just say it's okay.
I'm with you. Surprisingly, Brussels sprouts to me, if they're at a good restaurant and they're like grilled properly and they have like some good seasoning taste on them,
then they're amazing.
They're amazing. But to your point, if someone's cooking some Brussels sprouts at your Thanksgiving shit, they're most likely not going to be the most like seasoned chef that's cooking them shit. So what do we say? It's okay.
Yeah, put it's okay. Sort of down the middle type shit.
Collard greens.
I've only had them like a few times in my life, dog.
Same. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think I've ever had collard greens.
Yeah, I'd just say
like the hood.
I'd say it's okay. I throw it in the okay category.
Yeah, if I'll go it's okay. But if I saw it on the table, I'd have to ask like, what is that green shit? You know, I don't even know what I think it looks like.
To be fair,
it looks kind of whack. It looks like some like lettucey like cabbage shit.
What's that next one say?
Compost?
What the fuck?
Is that
compost?
Like a garbage can?
That's what I would think. When I hear the word compost, that's what I think. Isn't that what you think?
Yeah.
So put that bitch in, won't even look at it. They just added garbage on that shit. Fuck that.
All right, Cool Whip.
Oh, Cool Whip is banging. I love that shit.
But Cool Whip compared to whipped cream.
Low-key, like they're about the same in my opinion. Like they're the same to me.
Whipped cream is better, man, because whipped cream, at least you could take the bottle and like do the like.
All right,
Cool Whip is like sometimes it's too frozen and you gotta like put a glob of that shit on. It could be too much.
You gotta go love it for Cool Whip, and then later you can do I'm leaving if it's not here for whipped cream.
I like that. All right, corn casserole. Some people love this shit, man. I think my dad likes corn casserole, or Davina likes corn casserole, or some shit.
I mean, yeah, it can be good. I've had it's decent. I just say it's okay though, personally.
See, I would go. I'm good. Like I want corn on the cob, or just corn. Like I don't need.
You don't need any casserole.
Some bread.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, you could throw it in. I'm good. I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna go to the mat for corn casserole.
That's another one that's like, if you give me some shit that's too dry, then you're gonna fuck up my like taste in my mouth.
Okay,
Pause.
but now here's the problem though, because we just got hit with the next one, which could be sometimes it could be too dry, but I'd argue that good cornbread is just a must shit at Thanksgiving. So I'm leaving if it's not there.
Wow, really?
OD, yeah. Have you ever had some nice cornbread, some like nice, hot, buttery, fluffy cornbread? Oh my God, there could be some good cornbread, bro.
See, I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say I think they're using corn too much for too much shit at Thanksgiving. Like it's like, why has corn been designated the shit to have a corn casserole, a corn bread, a corn on the cob, corn regular? Like, just give me corn. Like, why does it? If I think like a biscuit is better than a cornbread. To me, too much,
bro.
like, that corn taste isn't that good where it needs to be on 4 different shits on your plate.
But low-key, though, cornbread has earned its stripes over the years, dog. Like, you can't deny that cornbread is its own thing now. You know what I'm saying?
It has, but it's the same category as what's the candy corn? Like, I don't know.
But that's fake. That's just candy. That's not real corn in that shit, you know? Like, they don't actually make that bitch with corn.
Yeah, but it's another category of corn that I'm like...
But it's not real corn. Like, you're sort of making the argument, though, that, like, well, we have chocolate, so why do we need brownies and chocolate ice cream? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, but brownies are their own shit, and chocolate ice cream is its own shit, so it kind of earned its stripes. Cornbread earned its stripes, dog. Like, this is sort of a staple.
I'm not devaluing cornbread working hard to make it in the industry, but I think it got there unwarrantedly. I'll give you where you want it to go, but I'm going to be real. I'm not putting a piece of cornbread on my plate at Thanksgiving.
That's wild, dog. That's wild. So what we'll do is, so I said I'm leaving if it's not there. You're basically saying I'm good. So we can drop that bitch to love it. How about that?
Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. But I'm still like, cornbread is like, it's like the son of Donald Trump. Like, it got there unwarranted. Like, corn did all the work, and cornbread is just reaping the benefits of its father, like, corn.
When I eat cornbread, I'm not thinking of the corn in the cornbread. It just tastes good. Whereas when I'm eating corn, I'm thinking this shit is corn. So, like, it's sort of, if cornbread coasted off corn, it sort of like changed its name when it became an adult and like moved to a different state and didn't tell anybody about its dad. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I get that. I guess corn casserole, which we put in the I'm good category, is the one that's trying to coast off of corn.
Yeah, that one, I agree with that one. You have a point when you say you're doing a little too much with the corn.
Facts. Yeah, because that you eat and there's like actual corn kernels in there.
Yeah, you can't just be like, we got corn pie and we got corn juice and we got, like, you can't do that. Like, you got to reel it in a little bit, you know?
Facts. All right, so that brings us to the OG, corn.
Now, I'm curious where you're going to say this goes, because I feel like you got a lot of smoke for the other corn-related stuff, but corn itself, you haven't really said anything about per se.
See, corn itself at Thanksgiving, I'm leaving if it's not there. That shit's a staple. Like, that shit needs to be on your plate, and you need to put some butter on that shit.
Corin's got corn in the very top, and then every other corn derivative at, like, the bottom, dog.
Yeah, because it's like, that's the OG. That's the one that, like, put the shit on its back to get it to Thanksgiving, and now you're going to have, like, fucking different, you know, versions of corn.
So
I'll the OG shit.
So I'll let you rock out and put that shit in leaving if it's not there. But in my mind, it would just be love it. It wouldn't be like as insanely high.
Damn.
Cranberry sauce. It's kind of weird because I fuck with cranberries, but like the sauce itself is like, it's okay. I'd say it's okay.
See, I'm good. Like, if it's there, cool. You deserve it. You've been there. You're the OG. You probably were at the like original Thanksgiving shit.
Yup.
But I don't think I've tried it, and two, like, it doesn't do anything special for me. I don't need some like jelly-ish shit on my plate to fuck up, you know, my mac and cheese. Hold up.
I'm about to hit you with some shit though, because the perfect use for cranberry sauce is if it's some OD dry turkey, which unfortunately at many Thanksgiving dinners there's been some OD dry turkey.
Yes.
You need to drench the turkey either in the brown gravy, and sometimes that's not even doing enough work. You need the cranberry sauce because you need that sweetness to override the dryness, dog. So, like, it's sort of necessary in many respects if you think about it. Now,
here's what they say: that shit doesn't go on everything.
Oh, it definitely doesn't go on everything, but it goes on turkey. It goes on turkey like a motherfucker.
True.
You know, like sometimes you need it to like do the heavy lifting for the turkey. Now, people out there might be listening to this going, I'm lucky enough to be at a Thanksgiving where the turkey is juicy and not dry. And like, God bless you, bro. Like, you're fucking lucky. But a lot of people dealing with some dry ass turkey and they need that cranberry sauce to cover it up. So you're saying you won't even look at it, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, I look at it because I'm.
So you'd say you're good on it though.
Yeah, like I'm good. Like I, cool. You're there. Someone made it. Other people fuck with that shit. But for me, I'm good.
So give me
gravy.
So give me it's okay because I talked myself into loving it. So let's just average our shit out into it's.
Yeah,
okay.
I like that. You've actually talked me into putting a little on my plate this year to see how it goes.
Yeah,
with the gravy.
Low key, you won't even have to do that unless if the turkey's a little dry, then do that and your turkey will be better. That's all I'm saying.
Fact.
But
I don't even I don't know. And this goes back to the cornbread shit. Like, why is cranberry, like, why isn't applesauce a thing? Like, how did cranberry sauce get appointed the official sauce of Thanksgiving?
Bro, I don't know, but what I was going to say is it's literally like only Thanksgiving that they trot that bitch out. There's not a single other day of the year that people are like, I got some cranberry sauce on my stuff, you know?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, maybe I'm going against myself now. Maybe that's why it's banging that they only fucking tout it out once a year.
It could be. Could be.
I'm going to give it a try this year.
What's that
Cream
next one?
spinach.
Cream spinach is okay. Like, it's fine, you know? What do you think? Are you a spinach guy?
No, I'm good. Like, I don't like, because if it's bad and it's on your plate, then you can't mash everything together, you know?
All right, you swayed me. Go with I'm good on that.
Yeah, and that has potential, like, food poisoning written over it. Like, that could be the one where it's like, yeah, I put some cream spinach on my plate and that shit fucking gave me the fucking bubble guts.
Damn. What's that next one say?
Crescent rolls.
I mean, rolls are always good. Like, I'd say they're fine. They're okay, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's okay. Yeah, like rolls of any kind. These next one, dinner rolls.
I love those shits. I'll go with love it.
I love those shits.
Yeah, they're good. I'll go with love it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm not leaving if it's not there, but I love them.
Yeah, they're banging. What's that shit?
Glazed carrots.
Glazed carrots?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll probably pass on those. I've never been a big carrot guy. I've never been big on carrots.
I'm okay with carrots because I was always like carrots over celery when I got buffalo wings. But if I saw some glazed carrots on the table, like I wouldn't get excited. I wouldn't be mad. So yeah, I'm good on them. All right, this next one. Hopefully we're in agreement. Grape salad.
No.
I'm not even looking at that shit.
Yeah, why would you put grapes in the salad? Like, that's not high up on the list of things I would put in my salad. Now, it might be good, but like I'm not thinking about that. I'm not adding those things together, you know?
Yeah. I don't even know how that's a Thanksgiving thing. I think someone tried to trick people with that.
Yeah, they tried to slip their own shit in there. Like that you made that up. Like you're the one who does that. Nobody else does that.
Whoever made this list definitely makes a grape salad and was like, let's see if people fuck with it. Yeah, so we're not even looking at this.
Yeah, not even looking at it.
All right, green bean casserole.
It's okay. I fuck with it. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay. Why, you don't like it?
I'm not gonna look at it. I don't. Damn. That's a similar to the cream spinach where, I had the green bean casserole and that shit had me sick for like 2 weeks.
So throw that shit in. I'm good then. We'll average it out. We'll average it out and say I'm good.
Green bean casserole.
Now, just green beans themselves, that I'm not even looking at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not. Just the green beans themselves, I'm not even looking at it.
See, green beans surprisingly is a fan favorite. I think. Like,
not for me, man.
If they're cooked properly. You're not even looking at the green beans?
Yeah, because you know what? I know that everybody knows this about me. I'm sort of a bean hater. I've never been a bean lover.
I mean, what other types of beans are there? Just like regular
there's black beans, there's pinto beans, there's like all sorts of beans. Like when I go to Chipotle, I never get beans in my shit. What?
Gardoza or like
garbanzo
beans?
Yeah. Like I've just never been a big bean guy. You know, and like I look at if I see the green bean casserole, I'm going, oh, the casserole will make it taste better. If I see just green beans, I'm like, nah, I'll pass on that.
All right, so where are we going? I'm good because I would throw some green beans on my plate.
So where would you put it though? Would you put love it?
I would put it's okay.
You put it's okay? So put I'm good then. Okay. Average that bitch out.
All right. Now this shit, green jello salad.
What the fuck?
That shit looks so weird. That shit looks like
That's fake as fuck.
COVID-19
That's
fucking
not even real.
COVID, the fucking symbol for that shit.
That's not even real, dog. I'm not even looking at that. That's made
I'm not
up.
looking at that shit.
I refuse to believe that's real.
If someone brought that shit to the Thanksgiving and they were like, "Yeah, I brought green jello salad," I would like they're getting kicked out.
Yeah, 100%.
Ham.
Ham, if you glaze that bitch, then I love it. If you glaze that bitch, then I love it. So
That
that's
looks
what I would say.
unglazed.
Yeah. If it's some dry ass ham, then I'm good. But most of the Thanksgiving ham I've had is not bad. Like it's not dry. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, and
what
I feel
are
like
your
ham
thoughts?
just kind of has to be at Thanksgiving just because it's like the queen to the turkey, who's like the king of the shit.
Totally, yeah. I've never been at a Thanksgiving without turkey and ham. Those are the two staples, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I gotta go. I don't love it. It's okay. Like it's got to be there on the table.
All right, throw on it's okay then. I'm okay with it's okay. I'm cool with that.
Red jello salad.
What is that? I don't know what this is, bro. What are they trying to do to us right now?
I think it's just like regular jello and like just salad is in the type of like dish that shit is in.
That's weird. That's fucking weird. Why not just call it jello? Why say jello salad in this bitch? Fuck them for putting the word salad there.
Yeah. The green jello salad has like some weird like almonds or something in there. The red jello salad looks plain. Let's just say it's red jello. Are you in on jello or out?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay with jello. It's fine.
I'm okay with jello too.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with jello. Like, but putting other shit in it, I don't know what you're thinking, bro.
Mac and cheese.
Oh, I'm leaving if it's not there. That's a total. You need that shit. 100%.
I agree with you. And that one looks like a good one. There's like that one looks like it's got the baked crunchy like breading on it, which is a banger. All right. This next one, I think, we're out if it's there.
I would say love it, but I know you're thinking I'm leaving if it's not there. I'll give you that. I'm leaving if it's not there.
What makes you not leave if they don't have mashed potatoes?
Because I'm more of the sweet potato with the marshmallows on top. I'm liable to pack my plate with that and not even look at the mashed potatoes some years.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm more like I'm just gonna pack my plate with that shit.
Wow. All right. I'm leaving if there's no mashed potatoes because to me it's like
I mean I respect it. It's sort of up there too with the ham and the turkey. Like it's got to be there. You can't not have it. No, go all the way. Go. I'm leaving if it's not there.
Pecan pie.
It's good. I like it. It's okay. I'll say it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not looking at it, but it's another one that's like the pie situation where it's like it's good. Like,
yeah, it's one of those like if you're not loving all the options for the desserts, just be like, I'll have the pecan pie, and then you eat it, and you're like, this is actually pretty good. You know,
this works. Yeah. Pumpkin pie.
I'm not a big pumpkin guy, bro. I'm not a big pumpkin guy, so I would say I'm good on that shit.
Yeah, I'm good on pumpkin pie also. But I feel like it's a staple for Thanksgiving, which is another one that's like, I don't know how it became a staple. Maybe just because it like fits into that Thanksgiving category, like kind of November where people go pumpkin picking.
Just pumpkins are a big thing this time of year, that sort of shit, you know?
I don't even like the pumpkin spice latte, all that shit. I don't know the phase with the pumpkin shit to me is
people love pumpkin, and I'm always like, I don't love pumpkin. I don't like it at all, you know?
Same. This shit looks disgusting. Red jello salad.
And what's in it? I can't see. It's too small on my screen.
It just looks like some pink, like nasty ass shit.
Well, didn't we just do red jello salad, but it was a different one and we gave it it's okay? Just leave that one there. Just skip over that one because they're trying to give us a nasty picture of the same shit.
We're not looking at that shit.
Yeah, but we have red jello salad, a different one that's in the middle, and that one we put at the bottom.
Whatever that one is, looks like some fucking disgusting ass watermelon rotten shit. Red potatoes.
Red potatoes? What?
It looks like kind of like the round shits. I think I know what they are. They have these at like buffets a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about those, dog. I'll let you choose. I don't know about those.
I would say it's okay. Like I think they're just regular potatoes.
Okay, you can throw it in the okay.
Roasted carrots.
I'm not a big carrot guy, but if I'm gonna have a carrot, those are better. You know what I'm saying? Like those are not bad. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. So it's okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's okay, it's fine.
Okay, now roasted potatoes.
Now roasted potatoes, those are good. I sort of love those.
Yeah, these are like you ever have salt potatoes?
I don't know. I don't know
It's
if I
like
have.
I think it looks similar to this, and you just put it in water with a whole shit ton of salt, I think.
Mm.
They're actually pretty banging. I don't know if it's like an upstate New York thing or something, but Molly makes them, or Molly's mom makes them, and they're mad good. I'll go like it's okay on roasted potatoes, right?
I'll go love it on those shits. I fuck with those
Oh, okay.
shits.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
with you.
I mean, roasted potato. The roasted part makes them kind of amazing. You know,
That's true. That's true. Scallop potatoes.
never had those shits.
I I think they're just like potatoes cut really thinly, and there might be onions in that bitch. Uh,
Okay,
uh,
I'd say it's okay. Is where my gut says.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm good on it. This is what that same category as like the cream spinach and stuff, where like
Right. Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you have a
Yeah.
bad batch, it can really throw you off.
Okay. Yeah. Put I'm good. I'm fine with I'm good.
All right, steak.
Steak at Thanksgiving?
Yeah, kind of random.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I like steak, but you know, I
Yeah, if
put
they pulled out steak at the Thanksgiving, I'd kind of be like, that's. It seems like you're doing too much.
it's a little weird. So I would put it's okay because I'm never gonna vote down steak because I love
Fact,
steak, but like
fact,
it's just weird at Thanksgiving. So I'd go it's okay.
facts. Stuffing.
See, this one we might have a disagreement because I fucking rock with stuffing hard, bro.
No, so do I.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I thought
leaving
you
if
were gonna
there's no
hit me with I
stuffing there.
fucking hate stuffing.
It's got to be the right stuffing because I think there's some
Totally,
times where people do stuffing with like raisins in it, and it's
bro.
weird
Yes,
shit.
you're so right. Like, so there are years where our family just did like, yo, we're just gonna make the Stouffer stuffing. And those years, I'm always like, yes, the fucking Stouffer stuffing is banging, bro. Then
Yep.
there's other years where somebody's like, oh, Aunt Dick and Balls is bringing her stuffing. And then she brings it and it's like, there's raisins in it and it's all sorts of fucking weird. And it's like,
Weird
no, I
shit.
don't. Stop doing some over the top. You don't need to make stuffing from scratch. You just need
Yes.
to get the boxed Stouffer shit and let
The
me enjoy it.
stovetop shit is so banging.
The stovetop shit is amazing. Like, none of us are eating stuffing the rest of the year. The other 364 days, we're not eating stuffing. So let the boxed stuffing do its magic, bro. Like, it exists for this moment. It exists for Thanksgiving, bro.
Yep. Yeah. Stuffing is the necessary component to like a perfect bite of turkey, some mashed potatoes, some of that the sweet potatoes, and then like some gravy, and you just sweeping it all up. Now, Molly's dad's a G. He cooks the turkey with stuffing in that bitch.
That's gangster. That's gangster.
So like it's getting seasoned while it's cooking with the juices and sauces from the stuffing, and like that shit is banging. And I'll eat stuffing. Like I buy the stovetop chicken stuffing on a regular ass day, and I'll make it in 5 minutes.
Oh, you do? No shit.
It's banging. And if you get like a good batch where you time it perfectly, where it's like still a little crunchy and shit, stuffing to me is so. I don't think stuffing gets enough credit because stuffing, I think, sometimes gets overlooked. Because
it's a staple of Thanksgiving, dog.
But that's what I'm saying. But outside of Thanksgiving, it's that same shit where Cranberry.
We never think about it. We never think about that. Outside of Thanksgiving, I've never once had stuffing. But every Thanksgiving, if they make the box stuffing, woo, I'm in that bitch. And you know what's crazy? People were making this point that raisins is a hate crime in stuffing. That's true. That's true. And I'm a raisin lover on some normal shit. Like I actually like raisins. Yeah, I like raisins, but you put that shit in stuffing and it's like you can't do that. It doesn't mix, bro.
The other shit that people put raisins in coleslaw sometimes, and I'm like, what? Like,
what?
I don't think adding raisins to anything except maybe like Raisin Bran, the cereal.
Yeah, you could throw as many raisins in that bitch as you want.
Like, throw all the raisins you want in that shit, but like putting raisins in anything else, like if you put raisins in a chicken salad or a tuna salad, or
don't do that.
Coleslaw, or like, oh, here are the mashed potatoes this year. I added raisins in them. It's like, what do you? I don't know how anyone can take some raisins and add it to their dish and think they're freaking that shit.
Terrible. So I think we agree. We're going. I'm leaving if it's not there on stuffing, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Now I think this is. Come on.
This is my whole this is the whole reason I'm fucking at Thanksgiving right here. Is the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on top?
Yeah, like I'm gonna put it right there instantaneously.
Top of the top. Yep.
But the thing is, do you prefer? And I don't know if this is like a staple because sometimes people are kind of like, I don't think a lot of people know about the marshmallows on top of the sweet potato shit.
Yeah, I feel like
It's still like, I don't think it's
30% of
universally
houses.
known. Yeah.
30 to 40% of houses do this, I feel like.
And it also depends on big marshmallow versus little marshmallow. That, if you have the big marshmallows, that sometimes it tastes a little better. They both taste banging. I prefer
Yeah.
big marshmallows on my shit.
By the time when I have it, usually the shit is already totally melted on top. So it's just like a sheet of marshmallow on top. And I remember the first time I had that shit, I remember telling everybody around me, like, this is amazing. This is like I'm eating a dessert right now. Because you got the sweet potatoes already taste a little bit candy-ish themselves. Then you got the marshmallows on top, and it's just like, this is amazing. This is fucking amazing. This is incredible.
And you got to make sure you get a scoop with the marshmallows on it. Like if you get a scoop of just the regular shit, it's still good, but get the full effect and get the full marshmallows in that shit.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right, this next one, I know where it's going, but I'll just say for the record that I've never been a big turkey guy. I've always been an it's okay guy. But I understand that at Thanksgiving, it's not Thanksgiving without a turkey. So you need to have a turkey. Exactly. So I get it when people say, look, I'm leaving if it's not a fucking turkey, Yeah,
it's like, playing basketball without a basketball. It's
exactly.
You fucking need the turkey there. If someone's like, hey, we're doing a Thanksgiving this year without a turkey, it's almost like your event is not valid.
Facts. That's
so, yeah. But to your point, I mean, I do like turkey. I've always had turkey sandwiches growing up.
But that's what I like. Yeah, honey glazed turkey, like the turkey from the grocery store, like not this kind of turkey that you cook in the oven that you take big ass chunks of. Because I don't know about you, Corin, but I've always been I don't like thick meat. Pause. I don't like thick meat. I like the thin cut meat, dog. I don't like. Have you ever had it? Like there's a certain, like if you have chicken, right, and the chicken is too thick. Pause. Like, you'll be like, oh my God, this is sort of gross. But if you just take that same piece of chicken and cut that bitch down where it's 2 pieces instead of 1, all of a sudden the chicken is back to being banging. I've always been like that with various meats. The only meat that I'm sort of okay with it being thicker is steak or like a burger, Like, that's the only one. Every other kind of meat, don't hand me some fucking thick-ass chicken or some thick-ass turkey. And that's the problem with the turkey on Thanksgiving is, like, nobody cuts that bitch super thin. There's always, like, it's always a little too thick. Because to your point, I fuck with some honey glazed turkey on a sandwich or some shit from the store. To me, that's better than the turkey at Thanksgiving,
Yeah, see, that's why I've never been a fan of ham, because I feel like ham has always been thicker. I feel like turkey can get cut and sliced down. Like the consistency of turkey is a little bit more like thinner, slimmer than the ham, which is always like, to me, thick and has like that outer ring to it that sometimes can get like slimy and like sometimes hanging off that shit like a shoelace. But turkey to me at Thanksgiving, like if it's moist, if it's like, the white meat part of like a good slice on the side, the thickness. I'm in on it. But yeah, there are bad parts of the turkey that like could fuck up your meal a little bit.
Bro, people, who told me this? Somebody told me a couple years back that like a lot of people like deep fry their turkey or some shit. And low-key, that would make it like amazing, Like, but I've most of the time the turkey I have is like, it's a little dry for my taste, Yeah.
No, it's definitely dry turkey. I saw the fire department in maybe California or something was showing that like the number one times for fires is like at Thanksgiving, and they put a turkey in a deep fryer, and that shit instantaneously fucking caught on fire for like the whole room. It was wild.
That's crazy. That's wild.
All right,
whipped cream. I'm leaving if it's not there. It's delicious.
Yeah, whipped cream is banging.
You can put that on anything. Any of the desserts could have whipped cream on it,
Good.
And white gravy, I'm not sure, dog. I'm not sure I've had white gravy before.
I don't think I've had white gravy either.
I've had the brown gravy, not the white gravy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like
I'm a gravy fan, so I'd say it's okay,
Yeah, I'll put it's okay. I fuck with this Thanksgiving list.
Yeah, well, I think we freaked it. I know there's going to be people who disagree, but they're wrong.
I mean, like, what? I don't think there's anything really to disagree with. Like, maybe the I'm good pile. Maybe there's a lot of people that are pumpkin pie fiends.
That's true. There's going to be people who say I'm leaving if the pumpkin pie's not there, But like,
and green beans, surprisingly too, man. I worked a catering event, and everyone was fucking up the green beans.
Really?
Yeah, it was like the number one thing that everyone was going towards.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. That's crazy. But our top of the top: apple pie, corn, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, stuffing,
If you
sweet
have all
potato.
that, you're doing well.
Oh man, you're doing good. And then if you add the love it on top of that, then
That's
you're
a good
really fucking
Thanksgiving.
doing good, bro. You're really doing good. Yeah, I fuck with that.
What are you cooking at Thanksgiving?
Do I cook? I don't
who's
cook.
doing the cooking?
No, my mom does it this year.
Does she fuck it up? Can she she's throw down in the kitchen?
Yeah,
on some
there's
Thanksgiving shit?
certain things I fuck with hard. Certain things I fuck with hard. Yeah, like I said, I've never been a big turkey guy, but once you get outside of the turkey, yeah, I fuck with a lot of it hard. What about you? Where do you go?
We're going to Rochester, and my contribution is sodas. So we're just bringing sodas. But
is it Molly's dad that does the cooking?
Molly's dad does the turkey.
Nice.
He does the stuffing, and then her sister was a chef. She's a teacher now, but she's gonna do the sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on them, and everybody's kind of making like their own shit and bringing it. So it's kind of like a, bring a dish.
Oh, facts. That makes it,
like her
that
mom
makes
will
it a
do
lot
mashed
easier.
potatoes. Yeah, but yeah, I can't really throw down in the kitchen. I'm just the one that shows up and just grubs on everything.
Yeah, I can't make shit, bro. Like I've never been a cook.
Yeah, I don't know.
The extent of my cooking is like eggs. I can make eggs.
But here's my thing. I was like, because there's a group chat of what everybody's bringing, and I kind of was like, can someone make the sweet potatoes with the marshmallow shit on it? And like her sister offered to make it, and I was like, I could probably look at a recipe and make that shit. Like looking at a recipe and making something, I feel like I could do it. You don't think so? It's like use this, measure this cup of shit and do that.
You need somebody with experience, bro. Like you need, like Molly would have to be with you to be like, don't do that. Okay, you could do that. LOL, Corin, I'm making sourdough bread and we are bringing desserts. There you go. So you're not just bringing soda.
All this shit is.
And I'm bringing alcohol.
She definitely said we're bringing soda, so she just changed that shit up.
But yeah, you need somebody there who can be like, don't do this. All right, do this. Because if you try it yourself, some shit is gonna get fucked up. OD.
I think I would surprise myself, man. I think I'm kind of like a beast fucking chef. I just don't.
Well, what have you made?
Give me a kitchen. Oh. I mean, like every time I do the shit that I'm supposed to do, I do it well. Like omelets, I fuck it up. Like
I can make omelets too, though. So that's nothing. I'm not giving you any credit for that because I could do that shit.
Pancakes, I pour the shit. Like I
Just
pour
batter.
the powder in. I know, but like, but there's also a science to like when you got to flip that shit and make it buttery.
Yeah,
like,
that's like a feel.
Pancake.
That's like a feel thing. It's like I think
that's what I'm saying. I have a good feel for like I'll do pasta and then I'll put like some sauce and then I'll like cook up the meat and I'll put the meat in the sauce and like add a little butter to it, and that shit is banging. And I'll watch a video of someone like throw some butter in the pan, throw this shit in there, let it fucking sizzle up. I'm like, I could do that shit.
Okay, so you want to give it a shot? I mean,
not really, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, if someone gave me a kitchen and was like, make this shit,
make the sweet potatoes.
Yeah, like I don't think, like I've said this before, I don't think cooking's that hard. Like nothing's really that hard.
It depends. It depends. Like if you're really trying to freak it, you're really trying to be top level, dog. Like it gets kind of difficult. But that's with anything. When you get to the top 1% of the shit, like anything is difficult. Everything is difficult when you get to the best of the best. You know.
I could also make a fucking banging ass meatloaf with like crunchy outside to that shit.
I've never been a big meatloaf guy either. I've never been a big meatloaf guy.
I could make some meatloaf that you'll be like, this shit is bomb.
You know what the problem is though, and I see this with meatballs too sometimes. Like you eat the meatball and like you get the nasty ass burps that happen later, and it's like I don't want to fucking have these nasty ass burps. It's like when you eat a hot dog. Certain hot dogs will give you that nasty ass burp too. You know?
Yeah, and meatballs is a tough one too, because anytime you're like compacting the meat, it could get weird on the inside where you don't cook it enough. Where like you take a bite and you're eating some raw meat shit and you'll throw your whole thing off.
Totally, yeah.
Oh, but it's important to have a good, like someone who can at least throw down in the kitchen to have a banging Thanksgiving. Because I've been to some where the food is not good and it's just fucking depressing to go to a Thanksgiving where the food is not banging.
That's facts. But usually the good thing about Thanksgiving though is there's almost always something you could have. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many options that something is going to be acceptable. Something is going to be like, I could get down with that. You know?
That's true. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to a single Thanksgiving where everything was like trash, you know?
Yeah. Are you prepared Thanksgiving family wise or people know not to talk politics with you, right?
It's going to be smaller this year, so
Okay.
I'm chilling, like I'm good. But yeah, in the past, it's been like, oh fuck, I got to get in the mental headspace of like having somebody be like, "What about the fucking politics stuff, bro?" And I'm like, oh god damn it.
And now more than ever is like people are going to be talking to you about that shit.
Yeah, now more than ever, when the only thing people should be saying to me is, "You were right about fucking everything forever."
Yeah.
God damn, how are you so right about everything? That's all I accept now from anybody on the right.
All right, let's get into some of these super cheesies.
Let's do it. Let's do it, y'all. King of the Viltrumites, thanks for the $5. How can anyone be a minority and join ICE? Bro, they're coming for you next. Also, why have so many high-profile Bernie supporters done right-wing grifts? Yeah, it's a really unfortunate thing that there's been this, Joe Rogan's one example, right? Supported Bernie, ended up supporting Trump. Tulsi Gabbard supported Bernie. Now she's in the fucking Trump administration. RFK supported Bernie. Now he's in the Trump administration. I think it has to do with this perception of being anti-establishment, right? Where like, oh, Bernie's anti-establishment on the left. And there was this perception of Trump as anti-establishment on the right. But the problem is Trump is not actually anti-establishment. He is the establishment. So those people just ended up selling all their principles and, humiliating themselves in the process. So that's my answer on that one. But to the thing about ICE, yeah, man, if you're a minority and you joined ICE, like, bro, you're not on the team, dog. You're not on the team. I love these right-wingers who are like, like Nick Fuentes. The last name is Fuentes. Like, bro, there's people who want to deport your ass. Your last name is Fuentes.
It was funny, Molly, and I heard there was a radio ad that was going on. That's like, if you tell us that you're here illegally, we'll be less strict on like sending you or deporting you, and you'll have an easier time getting back in the States. And literally, we heard this commercial mad times. We were basically like, if you're dumb enough to be like, hey, I'm here illegally, and thinking that they're going to be lenient on you, don't do that. If anyone's heard that commercial, don't fall for that shit.
Bro, speaking of that, Trump had done this thing where he said, if you self-deport, we'll pay you like, I forget the exact number, but like $2,000 or $5,000 or something like that. And some people did it, and then they tried to collect, and of course they got fucking stiffed.
Whoa.
And it's like, you idiots really thought Trump was going to fucking give, like, are you kidding me? Of course he's not going to pay you.
It's like the people who, what did he say? That he was something with the January Sixers where they're all getting pardons or something like that. And there was one guy who, it was sad, but he got pulled over and he must have been having a rough life because he actually ended it when the cop like,
oh shit,
yeah. But he was like, he was like, don't worry, Trump's pardoning me or something like that. So like people really take what he says as,
I know,
their word and use that shit in their everyday situations in life. And
like
he doesn't
when he
give a fuck about you.
He announced like, oh, we're going to pay $2,000 to everybody because of the tariff money. And like, that's not happening. With Doge, they were like, we're going to pay you $5,000. That's not fucking happening. They just fucking lie. They just lie.
But what's his name? Mamdani met with him. And I mean, it is right. It is true that like there probably were a lot of people that were Bernie supporters that flipped over to Trump that could have been Bernie supporters.
We actually have, we have the numbers. What percentage of Bernie supporters voted for Trump? It's actually not as many as you would think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there were more people who were like centrist to right-wing pipeline than there were like left-wing to right-wing pipeline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1 in 10. So it was 10%. 10% of Bernie voters ended up voting for Trump, which is like, they said back in 2000, what was it? In 2008, when Obama beat Hillary in the primary, it was like over 20% of Hillary supporters in the primary voted for McCain in the general election.
Mm-hmm.
So like more centrists go right than lefties go right. But since there are like a couple high profile examples, people think like, oh shit, like this is a real thing that's like bigger than it is,
True. Thanks, King of Virtuals.
Metalhead Matt, thank you for the $5. Under a one-state anti-Zionist solution where Jews are in the minority, how would they be guarded against anti-Semitic hatred and persecution? Well, simply put, that it's not like it would become legal to be anti-Semitic or commit hate crimes against Jews. That would be insane. So you would need a police force to do their job and make sure there are no hate crimes. there are no, attacks against people for whatever their religion is or whatever their creed is or whatever their ethnicity is. So that's the idea, is like set up a democratic state. But there's some people on the left who support a one-state solution, and there's some people on the left who support a two-state solution. But I think even the people who support a two-state solution, they want more of like a secular democratic Israel as opposed to an explicitly Jewish ethno-state. So that would be the two different schools of thought there. But thank you for the $5, bro. Appreciate it.
Metalhead Matt in the building. Julius Caesar, thank you.
Damn, thanks for the $20, bro. It's a very nice tip. Kyle, what's your view on tipflation? Since COVID, tipping expectations skyrocketed even at coffee counters. Shockingly, I agree with Matt W. and Candace O. Base 0, cap 15%. P.S. Love sub KKF. Nathan from Sacramento. Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So I've always been a big tipper, but the only thing lately that fucks me up when it comes to tipping is sort of like you're pointing out, that now they try to make you do it electronically. And when they try to make you do it electronically, that makes me feel some type of way, because I've heard stories of like the owners don't actually pay that money to the workers. They just take that money for themselves.
Like,
and how am I supposed to know if I'm tipping you here? How am I supposed to know that this money's going to you? Like, if it was old school in a restaurant, I'd leave you fucking $20 on the table or some shit.
Yeah.
Now I got to put it into a fucking thing
like there's different shifts at Starbucks. So if I'm tipping you at 11 o'clock to the cash register, like how you probably leave at 5, that register doesn't get closed out till 10 at night when they leave.
Right.
So like, how does Rebecca at 8 in the morning get my $5 tip?
So I think I watched some shit where they said, like, when it comes to electronic, don't even tip that way, because it's not going where you want it to go. It's like when they say, oh, do you want to donate, do you want to round up and donate $1 to the fucking, to this thing for kids? When you're in the Taco Bell drive-thru, do you want to donate the round up and donate the rest to this? And it's like, no, I don't, because you're only using this as a tax write-off. I don't even know if it's going there,
Yeah.
So like, that's the thing that fucks me up these days, is that there's no trust in society anymore. I don't believe the money's going where I want it to go. So now that makes me go, well, I'm just fucking wasting money here. Now, having said that, I still am a sucker, and I'll still always donate 20% or more. So like, I still do it, but now in the back of my mind, I'm going, this is probably not even going to the person I want it to go to. So that's sort of my answer on that.
Yeah, I see it everywhere. I think there was like a TV commercial where it's like, donate to like the random animals that are something in like a different country. And I was like, who's actually calling in and donating to this shit, thinking that they're making a difference? Like, their animals are going to get saved. Or even like, and it sounds bad, but like when the Salvation Army is outside of Walmart and there's just some person there ringing the bell and like they're asking for money, I'm like, I have no idea where that money is going. Like, if I am going to donate, I've seen you do it. Like, you've handed money to just like a straight homeless person on the side of the sidewalk or some shit.
Literally did it last week. We had the kids in the car, me and Crystal. I asked her if she had any cash, slipped like a $5 to the homeless person. Like, that to me is more legit than giving to some shit. Because to your point, there's this website, I forget what it's called, but there was this website that would list what percentage of the money you donate to certain charities, what percentage of that actually goes to the shit that it's supposed to go to. Yeah. And like, some shit was like 90%, but some shit was like fucking 10% or 20% of the money was going to the right spot. And so like, I wish I remembered the name so I could tell people, so you know which charities are the best to donate to. I
was trying to make that point to Molly, and I was like, even like, wasn't the Clinton Foundation or whatever their organization was, like, don't a lot of these, just because you're a 501c or whatever your shit is, doesn't necessarily mean that you're just donating all that money. Like, she was trying to say that, like my daughter's dance studio, the company is like a non-for-profit shit. So like, a lot of people have to volunteer their time and they kind of like help out and not get paid for the shit. But I was like, but they're still making money. Like, they're still,
some people get paid
all of that money.
Right. There's some people that get paid. There's some people who work for the nonprofit
that money. Yeah.
And they still get paid. But like, nonprofit means, I don't know, you're not hitting a certain margin of profit, and so yes, it's like complex. To answer your broader point, like, with some of the shit like the Clinton Foundation or whatever, like some of that shit is just like really scammy. Like, it's super fucking scammy.
Yes.
And so
It's not all just like, oh, it's a non-for-profit, so all of our money is donated to fucking X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, someone's still making money off your shit.
true, yeah. And if I can remember the name of that website, I'll let you guys know. But it tells you which charities are like legit and which ones aren't. And I trust that shit. And they blew the lid off of a bunch of these fucking places that people
like I
thought
heard
were legit.
Salvation Army like wasn't great, and that's why I fuck with Goodwill, because apparently like Goodwill, Molly was saying, like hires people that I don't know, like they like hire people for some reason, like people who can't get jobs or some shit, and they donate the extra money you round up or something like that. Like they do a good job compared to Salvation Army, which is like a profit thing, and they like make their prices and then just keep all of it.
Yeah, and oftentimes we'll just donate, whenever we have clothes that we don't wear or whatever, you take it to the Goodwill or somewhere like that. And somebody's going to get it for like next to nothing, which is great,
Yeah. And below key, it's tough to fucking make eye contact with a lot of these people that you stop at a red light and they'll just walk up to your car and like, they'll be like ladies. Damn, I saw in like New York City, some lady with like a fucking 3-year-old, like holding her baby, walking up to me.
God damn it.
It's fucking horrible. But like some of them probably make some good ass money if they're at a busy ass intersection.
I doubt it, bro. Think about how much rent costs like in any big city in the country, right?
That's
like
true.
Rent is like minimum 2,000 plus.
Yeah.
You got to pay $2,000 every month. There's no way if you're like panhandling, oh, I hit $2,000 for a month. Like you'll be lucky if you hit 200 for a whole month of fucking asking for money.
That's very true. Yeah.
So like, there's no.
Yeah.
But to your point though, like sometimes I don't have cash most of the time.
Yeah.
And then I feel horrible because like I want to help out, but I don't have the cash. So it's like, fuck. And so then you're in the scenario where like you're driving, you're just like, all right, don't make eye contact, look away. Because like you don't want to give them the false hope of like I got you,
And sometimes you're like, all right, I'm like, this person looks like they really need it, and then you don't make eye contact, and then they start cursing at you and yelling some shit, and you're like, all right, I'm glad I didn't give that person money because they're fucking dick.
I'm lucky. I haven't had many experiences like that.
Oh really? I've seen it sometimes where it's like I'll give change or something, and they're like, that's all you got, and I'm like, motherfucker, that's more than like the car in front of you didn't give you shit.
More than you had before. That's right.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julius Caesar.
Kyle, can you say Daniel is right about everything? I guess I just said it.
Yeah, Daniel, you're right, bro. Thank you, man.
Again, the king of Viltrumites. Thanks for the $20. A thing I can't understand is the burning hatred liberals have for Russia and Russians. They act like everything wrong with the USA is Russia's fault. For fuck's sake, it isn't 1983 anymore. Real life ain't Rocky IV. Try peace and détente. Yeah, I mean, I do think a lot of that is leftover Cold War mentality. But at the same time, I get it to some extent because, like, I mean, Russia did just illegally invade Ukraine and try to, like, steal it. Like it was
during the election, they fucking, like, were, like, stealing, they were, like, putting bots and shit, right? During the Hillary Clinton shit, weren't they fucking with all the, like...
Yeah, that's what the claim was, that, like, there was a lot of bots and stuff. And I was critical of it at the time. And I'm still critical of some of the harsher Russiagate narratives. But some of the shit, now that we saw, like, I'm sure you saw this whole thing with Twitter where, like, all of the big MAGA accounts are just total fucking
fake shit, right?
Yeah, they're all from, like, Pakistan and India and Nigeria and, like, all these different places. And so I look at that and I go, oh, maybe I undersold a little bit foreign ops online because, like, the whole shit is just fake, bro. Like, the whole shit is just fake. It's all bot farms and fucking people in their basement trying to make money, like, profiting off of the division in the country. So, like, there is an element of that, I'm sure, that was real. But I sort of get the liberal, like, hatred because, you got fucking Putin's invading a country and trying to steal it, and it's not his fucking country. It's like, stop fucking doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm kind of with them. But to your point, it's not like they've always sort of felt like that. And it's like, that's a problem because that's left over from the Cold War, where everybody felt like it was this grand civilizational battle between the Soviet Union and the US, and like, you got to shake that. You got to shake that. We always need some boogeyman, right? Like, it's always the Soviet Union, and then it became like Al-Qaeda and the terrorists, and like, it's always some big fucking overarching. It's like, can't people realize that the billionaires are they're historically, they're a big one, like they always come recycled back after a while.
I we don't have anybody. Use the Jews.
Exactly. So, but now it's kind of back in vogue to hate on the Russians, but now Trump's trying to get some sort of peace deal with Russia and Ukraine. And I don't think it's going to work out.
He's been trying that for dumb long, right?
Yeah, they release a new 28-point plan or whatever. I don't think it's going to work out. Some of the stuff is just non-starters in there, but he's trying to force peace. So we'll see what happens with that.
Putin and the guy from
Ukraine, Zelensky,
been in the same room? Like, can Trump bring both of them to the White House at the same time and just be like, yo, let's get this done?
Yeah, I don't think they were in the past. I don't know. I don't know if they were, but I don't know if that would be the best way to do it either, though, because in person,
really?
Yeah, because shit is definitely going to fall apart that way, in my opinion, because they're so far apart. They're so far apart that you can't just work it out in a room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, it's just like they're not going to fight each other, and they both have been to the White House. So it's just like maybe just do some sneak attack shit where it's just like, oh, Putin's here.
But they're trying to get Zelensky to accept giving up more parts of Ukraine than Russia even currently holds.
Oh yeah, no, that would be
that's
so fucked up.
Yeah, it's come on, man, that you're being a little crazy, you know.
Facts. Thanks, Kings of Virtumoise.
Love seeing Corin freaking it on random TV shit. Also, I wonder if they saw that. That's awesome if they did. Also, I'll just say I commend you both for not being handymen at all. Makes me feel slightly less bad about knowing anything about how to fix some shit. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, this is one of those things, Corin, I'm curious what you think about this. I actually do think it's a generational problem that for all the boomers and even some of the Gen X people, their dads told them, this is how you fix this shit and that shit. And for us, our dads did not fucking, hey, here's how you fix this and that. They were just sort of nah, you're on your own. Go play video games or whatever the fuck, you know?
Yeah, you're right. I feel like there was an error right before us that was like, hey, here's how you change a tire. Here's how you fix shit. Our error, I think, could have been a generation of learning how to do that shit. But to your point, I think our parents were like, we'll still take care of it for you, but we'll kind of tell you how we did it. It's on you to figure out if you want to learn a little bit more about it, but not enough to understand really how to do it. The next generation is totally fucked. They don't know.
They're cooked. Shit. They're cooked. Yeah.
I feel like our generation, if there was a freaking catastrophe and we had to figure some shit out, we could, but not enough where if it's not a necessity, we're I don't know how to do that. I'll pay somebody to do that shit.
The thing is, we're the first computer generation, right?
Yeah.
And so we were our own thing. If anything, our parents came to us when they needed something with a computer.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't we went to them for, hey, I need to figure out how to fix this thing or that thing. They came to us yo, my email's not working or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was weird. The internet threw a wrench into the whole system where now we're useless. We're useless as fuck, you know, in terms of physically fixing shit. Nah, I got to hire a handyman for that, you know?
I don't even know. Could you change a tire if you had to?
I mean, I could, but it would take me quadruple the amount of time that it should because I'd be sitting there watching fucking YouTube videos on how to do it, you know?
True. Yeah.
So I probably would end up just calling somebody, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll pay for you to tow the shit. I'll pay. I think we have AAA. I'll pay.
Yeah, I got AAA.
You know?
Thanks, so Sherman. Yeah, I love freaking on random TV shit. I don't know what it is. It's just it works out where I'll always be on some shit. What's going to be next?
Metalhead Matt, thanks again, bro, for the $5. According to the emails between Epstein and Chomsky, he and Lula called Epstein in prison. Did Chomsky know he was associating with Israeli intelligence? I don't think he did. I don't think he he had any idea. But I mean, it would make sense from Epstein's perspective. It would make sense to try to get dirt on the biggest Israel critic, Noam Chomsky. You know, so and that's because man, how fucking deep does the rock go? What was Chomsky doing? He was going to dinner with Epstein and shit. That's
really
wild, bro. You didn't hear about this?
No.
Yeah,
Does
Noam
that change
Chomsky.
Your mind on him?
Kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah. It's hard to I just happen to be friends with the biggest pedophile sex trafficker in history. Nah, man, come on.
Damn, so Chomsky was getting down on that stuff too, bro?
So we know for sure that here's what I think happened. I think Epstein approached him and he offered him money for, whatever sort of research he was working on. And he basically was buying Chomsky's friendship too, where Epstein would reach out to Chomsky and they'd have conversations. They met for dinner a few times. Actually, Chomsky went to a dinner with Epstein and Woody Allen, of all people.
Oh yeah, Woody Allen, that doesn't surprise me.
But he also met with, I believe one of the things said Chomsky met with for dinner with Epstein and the former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak. And Ehud Barak, who was one of the actually the best, in my opinion, Israeli prime ministers. At least he tried for peace, right? But Ehud Barak and Chomsky were like discussing like the Oslo peace agreements from back in the 90s. And like, I think Chomsky liked that this guy Epstein opened up the door for him to like talk to these high level people about high level political things. In terms of, is there actually like, was Chomsky, engaged in the grossest shit? No, I genuinely don't think that's the case. He was also super fucking old by the time he even met him. Right. And he had a wife, and the wife went to the dinner too with him. So like, that sort of complicates it too. But like, he certainly, at the very least, I think Chomsky overlooked the stuff we knew about Epstein. Because at the time Chomsky went to dinner with Epstein had already been convicted on like the pedophile shit in Florida. Like that happened all the way back in like 2008. Chomsky was like buddy with him in like 2015 or some shit, So like,
after all of that, he had dinner with him?
Yes. After.
So that's a little creepy.
Insane. And so, and Chomsky was like pretty straightforward about being like, I don't give a fuck about his past. So, like, that's my boy type shit. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, if I like you went down for some shit or I went down for some shit,
we've been friends since the fetus, dog. That's different. We've been friends since the fetus. You met this pedophile sex trafficker when you're like 69 years old. Like, come on, man. Like, you got to know better than that. But I ultimately, I think that Epstein ended up giving Chomsky like a bunch of money, and that's what made Chomsky like, hey, okay, this guy's good,
That'll do it.
But to answer your question, I don't think he knew he was dealing with Israeli intelligence. I think he thought Epstein was like this billionaire gadfly who like, was interested in intellectual things and science stuff. Because Epstein made a point of befriending all the big science guys, like all the big researchers and stuff. And a lot of them like were caught up in this whole thing because of Epstein. So anyway, but that's a good question, Metalhead Matt. Thank you for that contribution. Yes, it does make me think less of Chomsky, by the way. Hey, Corin, ask Kyle. Oh, God, what felching means. Sorry, Kyle, but I have to.
What is...
He wrote fetching, but he meant to say felching. Have you heard about this?
Do I want to know what felching is?
No, but I'm going to tell you because I had to learn it, so now you have to learn it. And they're saying the same thing. They're like, Kyle told me about this.
New terms.
Bro, you don't want to know about this. And by the way, thank you for the $20, bro. That's a very nice... That's a very nice contribution. So
I might give it back once I learn what this shit is.
Totally. So, so Olivia Nuzi is this like female reporter, and she reported on RFK Jr.'s presidential campaign. Remember when he was running for president?
Yeah.
And she ended up like having an affair with him. Now, they claim that it wasn't a physical affair, that it was just like an emotional affair, and they would like text shit to each other. But Olivia Nuzi's ex-fiance came out and spilled the tea a little bit and said he found text messages of RFK talking to Olivia Nuzi, and RFK would write these like dirty poems to Olivia Nuzi, talking about how he basically wants to like nut in her mouth and she's the river and he wants his semen to flow through her, like just weird old guy, horny ass poem shit. Mind you, Corin, this motherfucker is 70 years old, dog. Yeah. RFK is 70 years old. He's got to ease up on the fucking testosterone. He's got to ease up on the steroids because the Kennedys are already known to have high-ass libidos, and now this motherfucker's like triple as horny as he should be at age 70. By the time I'm 70 years old, I'm good nutting like once a year, dog. Like, I want to go to the Denny's at 7 a.m. and eat my fucking breakfast. I want to like do fly fishing or some shit.
Sit on your couch, watch Jeopardy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to think about ass and titties when I'm fucking 70 years old, bro. That's crazy, dog. Like, that's 24-year-old behavior right there. So anyway, one of the things that this guy, Ryan Lizza, the former fiance of Olivia Nuzi, said is like, RFK, I learned what felching was because of RFK. Mm-hmm. So apparently, RFK would say to Olivia Nuzi that he wanted to felch with her. Felching is when RFK nuts in Olivia Nuzi's pussy or ass and then eats his own cum out of her pussy or ass. That's felching. He is 70 years old, bro. He's talking about nutting in her ass and eating it. I mean, come on, man. That is crazy.
And he's writing poems about it and stuff?
He's writing poems about it. And by the way, Ryan Lizza, he's like, this was only part one. I got more shit to tell you, motherfuckers. So he definitely read all of Olivia Nuzi's text messages and was like, I'm blowing the whistle on all this shit. Like, I'm letting everybody know about your nasty ass.
Are there any like creditable journalists and reporters that have to ask him that question, like in a newsroom?
Nobody's gonna ask him because they're all bitches, but like somebody should.
Saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that would be a question you'd want to hear, but it's such an uncomfortable question for like the verified journalist or reporter to have to ask that shit.
Absolutely. Like when you were felching, did you eat it out of her pussy or her ass? I would love to see him on the spot when he's asked about, that's actually none of your business. I would say that that's a private matter, but personally, it's a thing that I was just trying once. I wasn't into it that much. And
I don't get, like, even with Trump, like, it's not even just on some like G texting with a girl and you just say something like that's sexy or whatever. Like, they have to do the weirdest stuff, like the greeting cards with the drawing of women and like poems with like river flowing through. Like, just say what you want to say. Why do you have to be so like weird and put it in a haiku or some shit?
Yeah, and also like, bro, this is some like teenager first
Exactly.
girlfriend type shit to be like, I wrote you a poem. Oh, did you? You wrote her a fucking poem? Like, what is this? What is this? You're 70 years old, dog.
Yeah, that's why I'm weirder. Like, just be straightforward and be gangster at 70. Don't be like writing like, weird, discreet messages that like someone receives that and it's just like, did he just write me a weird ass poem talking about like?
And by the way, she's not spared either from this stuff because she is freaky as fuck. So when she was 18 years old, she was dating Keith Olbermann, who was 50.
Wait, so this is who is this now?
Olivia Nuzi is her name.
Oh, okay. And is she anybody now?
I think she currently works for Vanity Fair, but they might even fire her after all this stuff that just came out.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
She also wrote and sang a song at the age of 16 called Jailbait, where she sings about being jailbait and all these old guys wanting to fuck her. Yeah, she got problems. She got problems, bro. Like these people are not right in the head.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah,
so she wrote a book and she spills some of the tea too on like RFK.
She wrote a book also?
Yeah, but she didn't put the felching in there. That was Ryan Lizza who like blew the whistle on that shit.
Shout out Ryan Lizza.
Yeah. Galactic Marxist, thanks for the $10, bro. Love you guys. Long time viewer. Secular talk. Do you think SETI, search for ET intelligence, is a waste of money? What about NASA stuff like Voyager spacecraft or New Horizons or Apollo 11? So to answer your question, and it's a very good question, thank you for asking it. I don't think stuff like NASA and the Voyager spacecraft and New Horizons or Apollo 11, I think those are good things. And the reason I think those are good things is because every time we've done space exploration in the past, we've created some amazing new technology that's been used for other things on Earth. So, like, I love that. But specifically to say search for intelligence is a waste of money. My instinct is to say yes, but I guess that kind of contradicts what I just said before. So I don't know. I'll say overall I'm agnostic on it. I could easily see searching for intelligence elsewhere leading to the creation of like bigger, greater things, new medical breakthroughs, new scientific breakthroughs, a new version of the internet or whatever the fuck. So like overall, it's probably a positive thing, but I am a little bit agnostic because I do worry with like things being underfunded on this earth, like Medicaid being cut and 17 million people losing it. It does feel a little crazy to say, well, let's also fund this thing where we look for extraterrestrial life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I feel like there is a purpose for it, to get ahead of knowing if there is life out there that's seeking us out, like kind of on some defense type of shit.
Right.
But to your point, like that money could probably be going towards shit that is like practical and in need right now.
Yeah, true.
Appreciate the
shout out Galactic Marxist. Appreciate it.
Thank you for correcting felching.
Yeah, felching. There you go. Man, felching, gross. Anonymous, Corin, don't listen to these assholes who say you're pro-Zionism. They're just looking for attention. Real ones know you're for freeing Gaza. Exactly. My boy Corin does not support killing innocent people. Everybody should know that. There was an old clip before you knew Crystal where you called her the biggest idiot at MSNBC, and it was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I mean, that people love to dig. As soon as me and Crystal got married, people love to dig that one up, man. And they were like, look at what you said in like 2013. And it's like, I didn't fucking know her back then,
Oh,
and do you know the clip that was referring to also? She was like tricked by the caller. Some Howard Stern fan did like the Baba Booey Howard Stern's penis, some shit like that. And she like didn't hear it because her earpiece was too low. And so she kept engaging after the guy had already done it. And the guy was like, what are you, stupid? Like, do you not hear what I'm saying? And then cut it off. So the producer was the actual problem to
let it get through.
Let it get to that point, right? And so I was just doing my show and being an asshole, but believe me, I know that clip exists. She does too. Everybody relax. It's not a big deal. Kyle, I believe it when Elon said someone else was messing with Grok to show favoritism towards him. It was Joe Rogan. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Shout out Wes Nelson. Thanks for the $5, bro.
Appreciate you, Wes.
Kyle, can you have Mr. Beat on KKF? He talks American presidents and recently took a political test pegging him as DSA when he was previously center. Yeah, I think I got him. Have you mentioned him before? Because have you seen that before, Corin? Because I feel like I have.
Mr. Beat separate than Mr. Beast?
Yes, Mr. Beat is separate. But yeah, I'll add him to the list. We got a whole bunch lined up coming up.
Some good people.
Yeah, we have John Marco Ceresi coming on next week. He's a left-wing comedian, and so that should be cool. What are 5 music artists / groups you couldn't live without, and 5 that are so bad they should be banned? All right, let's think about this, Core. Well, right off the bat, you already know who I'm going to go with. That I can't live without, right?
Chris Brown?
Yeah, I mean, in my phone, he's probably got the most songs, bro.
Yeah, Chris Brown and like Usher, I feel like are 2 that like
Chris
are
Brown
just...
and Usher. Yeah. So like
Lil
my number
Wayne?
Lil Wayne, yeah, like my top genres are definitely R&B and then rap and then pop, right? So like I could literally fire off like 5 R&B artists that I wouldn't want to live without.
Yeah.
But
you were also heavy on what's his name from Atlanta? What you know about that?
Oh, that's T.I.
T.I., right? Weren't you a T.I. fan?
I fucked with him hard, but he only had like, 3 songs or something
bangers.
like that I fucked with, and then he sort of fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'll go Chris Brown, I'll go Usher. I like Corin said Lil Wayne, he's one of the GOATs because he was just on everything for like a decade. He was on every dope ass song. I'm scrolling through now to see if there's other ones that pop up.
One that I just saw, they're possibly going on a world tour, is the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I mean, those.
I would see them live.
Old school Backstreet Boys and old school NSYNC. You're missing a lot if you say I'm never fucking like I'm axing those shits.
If you can put those 2 groups together as like in your 5,
yeah. If not, that's the 5 right there.
Yeah,
like those are sort of must.
Justin Bieber low key has some shit.
Bieber's up there, man. Like I would want to do this like scientifically, right? Where it's like I pull up the most I have from the different artists. It would definitely be Chris Brown number 1. Usher's up there too. And then whatever the rest are. But I like the 5 we just gave and now to get rid of shit. I mean, Milli Vanilli, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like the ones you never want to listen to. They're so bad they should be banned.
Did you say Milli Vanilli?
I said Milli Vanilli because they're like the classic fucking like they weren't even singing their shit. It was fake. Like
yeah, that's true.
But no, like there's whole genres that I'm not big on. Like I'm not big on country music. I'm not big on like metal music.
Yeah, exactly. You can get rid of that shit. Classical kind of. See you later.
Classical for sure. Even classic rock, I'm not big on. There's a handful of classical rock songs that I'll fuck with. Classic rock.
I fuck with jazz. Jed was just in New Orleans, and like jazz, low key, kind of underrated. Like hearing a nice saxophone.
Jazz is sort of the precursor to R&B. Like that's the old school R&B. So it makes sense that you would kind of like it.
Yep. Appreciate you, Nick.
Metalhead Matt, thanks for this $5, bro. Sorry, Kyle. There's no way that a former middle school principal doesn't know what a fire alarm looks like. Jamal Bowman pulled it to delay the vote. Don't care. Still love him. Don't care. Still love him. So this happened a long time ago.
Oh yeah, I remember he pulled the fire alarm.
He pulled the fire alarm, and people were saying he was trying to delay a vote, which I don't know why you would do that because they're going to vote on it again anyway at some point. So like, what would even be the point for that? But he claimed he was trying
to pull a fucking fire alarm.
But he claimed he was trying to get out the door. There's like 1,000 doors in Congress, and he was trying to get out, and the shit wasn't unlocking, and so he just pulled the thing, thinking it would let him get out. Like it was one of the things to unlock the door. That's what he said. But I don't care. Like whatever the reason was, I don't give a fuck. He's still the man.
Is he good, Jamal Bowman?
Oh, absolutely. He's fucking awesome.
Oh, really?
And he represented. Bro, he represented our district. He was the New Rochelle representative. But they ended up fucking. They ended up gerrymandering him out. Or actually, what happened was they paid that guy George Latimer, who was a local politician when we were growing up. AIPAC gave him a shitload of money and like millions of dollars, and then he ended up beating Jamal Bowman. But now I think he's part of Zoran's transition team, so he's got a new job, or he might be I think he might be like the head of New York City schools now, because of his connection to Zoran. So that'd be awesome. Yeah, we love Jamal Bowman. Kyle, thank you, Adam King, for the $5, bro. Kyle, a Dem Tea Party is incomplete without a Jeffries primary. Why the reluctance? Happy B-Day to Crystal. We all want her as the next First Lady of America. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand the reluctance. I don't get why AOC is trying to pour cold water on it. I don't get why Zoran is trying to pour cold water on it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I get it with Hochul because he's got to work with Hochul, so I wouldn't say anything negative about her. I understand that. But you could have just said nothing and said, I'm not taking a position on Jeffries or his primary opponent. But no, him and AOC were both like, no, I support Hakeem Jeffries. And it's like, why? That's crazy.
Mamdani said that today too, right?
Mamdani said it and AOC said it. And I don't get it because, like, Hakeem Jeffries didn't endorse Zoran and he, like, explicitly went out of his way to be like, fuck this guy, kind of, you know? Mm-hmm. And, like, AOC is not even going to be in the House that much longer. She's either going to run for Senate or president. And, like, and Zoran doesn't have to go through Hakeem Jeffries because Zoran is the governor or the mayor of New York City. You don't need Hakeem Jeffries for that. Like, he's in the House of Representatives. So I don't get why they're being deferential when they know he's a piece of shit and they know he sucks at fighting Trump. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. It makes no sense to me why they're acting like that.
Thanks, Adam King.
Kyle, who's your favorite Trump cabinet member? Corin, is New York or Chicago better at basketball?
Favorite Trump cabinet member? Is there any good Trump cabinet members?
All the ones that are no longer there, all the ones that reeled him in the first term, and then we're like, hey, man, this guy's fucking crazy. Low-key, Steve Mnuchin or... I'd say Linda, that's funny. I'd say Steve Mnuchin or Gary Cohn, because they were the ones who allegedly behind the scenes really kept Trump, like, somewhat reasonable in the first term without, like, destroying the country. They, like, stopped him from doing tariffs and shit like that. So I'd go Steve Mnuchin or Gary Cohn for your first question. For your second question, I think is he trying to say pickup ball? Who's better, New York or Chicago? I think he's trying to say that.
I think pickup ball, New York's got it. I think they're a little grittier than Chicago, and I feel like New York has had more street ballers, high school ballers come out of the state over Chicago. I think Chicago's had like Derrick Rose. Like, they don't have the biggest names, and it's very similar basketball, but New York I think is a little bit more grittier than Chicago. I think New York's a little bit better, but it's good comp.
And Jonathan, I would also say to your second thing, if you were to ask me to pick from his second term, I literally cannot pick anybody because there's
nobody good.
They're all so bad. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
Yeah. Martin Lawrence, thanks for the $20, bro. Very, very generous contribution here. Hey, Kyle and Corin, me again. And no, it's not the Martin Lawrence. Sorry to disappoint. I'm getting nervous with Trump seeming friendship with Russia. My fam is Polish, and it's giving me World War II betrayal vibes. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I actually talked about the deal today. If you want to go watch the segment I did today on the like peace deal, he's trying to ram down everybody's throats. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's going to be a fake peace deal, just like the Gaza peace deal was a fake peace deal, and like Russia's going to go right back to doing the shit they were doing. And yeah, it's just. And by the way, they're doing this because people are profiting in the Trump government from these fake deals. Like Steve Witkoff is the guy leading it. Steve Witkoff has already profited off of other deals from the Middle East, like crypto money, millions of dollars they're making off it. Jared Kushner made $2 billion from Saudi Arabia, and he was allegedly slipping them intelligence at the same time. And like the same shit I feel like is going on, or similar shit is going on with Russia and these Trump people. So it's not good. It's not good. I'm also worried about that too, man.
Well, yeah, that's not a good one. Thank you to Martin Lawrence, even if you aren't the real one.
Snaggle Cratch the Incredible. Thanks for the $10. Kyle, mad respect, follower since COVID. One question for you both. Green bean casserole, sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce, mac and cheese, stuffing. Delete 2 from existence. What is your choice?
Green bean casserole.
So I got to go.
For me, cranberry sauce, get the fuck out.
We're in total agreement. Of the ones you listed here, green bean casserole and cranberry sauce got to go because sweet potatoes are a must. Mac and cheese are a must. Stuffing is a must. So
Facts.
That's 100%. Yeah. We're totally in agreement. And shout out to you, man. Thanks for the $10. And thank you for watching since COVID. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And have a good Thanksgiving.
Gus Vaughn, thanks for the $10, bro. Hey, Kyle, my apartment in Boston is like 5 minutes away from the car wash that got raided. No shit, by ICE. What is the best thing to do if you see something while being safe without just being a bystander? Record, bro. Just record. Don't say shit. Don't make noise, but whip out that phone, hit record, and just fucking document all that shit because all of that shit is important. All the evidence is important. We will be using this in the future in a massive fucking lawsuit, Civil lawsuits, people will use it to get paid by ICE, as they should. Criminal lawsuits, if there's a Democrat that gets back in power, we need all the evidence we can get. And all these videos are gold, bro. They're gold.
Yeah. The craziest thing I saw was this app that like shows you where incidents are happening like in your neighborhood, and you can like turn on your phone and report what's happening.
They tried to ban that shit, bro.
Oh, really?
They tried to ban that shit. It was
That
like
shit was,
Ice
like,
Tracker or something
amazing.
like that. It was amazing. The guy who made it was a G. And I think they banned it from the App Store.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Evil.
The App
They're
Store would
evil.
ban that. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Straight up fucking evil.
They went to a car wash. Someone's just trying to get their fucking car washed.
Insane. Wild card. Thanks for the $5, man. Screw, marry, and unalive. Burritos, burgers, or pizza. Ooh, that's a heavy hitter. So I'll tell you what I do right now. Right now, because of the keto I'm doing, I'm keeping the burritos and the burgers. I'm screwing the burritos. I'm marrying the burgers, and I'm unaliving the pizza. But if you had asked me this before I was ketoing, then I would unalive the burritos, marry the burgers, screw the pizza. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think I would marry the pizza, screw the burgers, and unalive the burritos. I feel like pizza is just like such an easy meal to eat. Burgers can be a little heavy sometimes. I had a banging burger last night. It was a barbecue burger with coleslaw on it. That shit was slamming. And burritos, yeah, it's like hit or miss. That shit is so heavy, but a banging burrito can hit the spot.
Totally. Yeah. I was today I actually had a couple slices of pizza because I didn't have any other food, and it was sitting right there. I was like, fuck, so I ended up having it, but it was good I had it because it reminded me how much I like doing keto, because I felt like shit after. I felt terrible.
And also I feel like it's good to hit a craving once in a while to like keep you on that humble shit of like grounds you of like
refresh my shit.
Exactly, like a reset button.
I was able to be like, okay, no, I'm definitely doing the right thing by doing keto, because I didn't feel good after it. I felt weird, you know?
Yep.
Cap Geo, let's go with that. Thanks for the $5, bro. What up, Corin? What up, Big Corin from the block in 2006, Glenn Beck's twin? My question is, have y'all ever compared sizes? We've never compared sizes before. We've never compared sizes.
Haven't. But good question. Oh, thank you.
I won't comment on my dick size, but maybe my wife will. If you want to ask her about it. Kyle, I just finished watching the RFK Jr. episode. Shit is hilarious. Oh, so this dude's talking about the felching thing I talked about today. I covered that today. I talked about it. Yeah. Yeah, man. It was literally a case of I read it. Now all you motherfuckers have to know about it too, because I'm not learning this on my own, dog. Like I'm taking all you motherfuckers down with
some weird shit. RFK Jr.
Oh, totally. Metalhead Matt, thanks again for the $5, man. Hey, Kyle, have you seen Trump's $5 billion lawsuit against the BBC for a Panorama episode that unfairly spliced together lines of his January 6th speech nearly 1 hour apart? Yes. So I saw the clips, and so they're correct that like they sort of made it look like it was continuous when it wasn't continuous. But I also think the lawsuit is kind of bullshit, because like the broader point is still correct, that these motherfuckers tried to overthrow the government, and like that's bad. And there were hints throughout the speech that was the idea. But the Republicans like to point to the line where Trump says like peacefully and patriotically, let's march to the Capitol or something like that. And so they use that as evidence to be like, see, he didn't want any violence. Meanwhile, he had tweeted like, come to the Capitol, going to be some wild shit happening. He had said that like to just get people to come to the event in general. They were doing the fake elector slate at the time, which was wildly illegal and was actually trying to take the election from Joe Biden and claim that they won. You know, like there was all this shit. They were talking about maybe seizing the voting machines and shit. Like so much shit.
Encouraging people to like rile them up.
So much shit was pointing in that direction, and then they think they have like a get out of jail free card because he said like peacefully and patriotically march there, and it's like, who are we fucking kidding, man? So like they're trying to get the BBC on like a technicality, in my opinion, as opposed to the point that on the broader issue the BBC was correct. So I hope that lawsuit fails miserably.
Yeah, I mean, once I see $5 million, I automatically think like they'll settle for something less. So like he's gonna probably win something, and then fucking like look like, hey, yep, I was right.
You know, I don't know if he will, only because there's no incentive for the BBC to settle with him like there is in the U.S. Because he has no jurisdiction over the BBC. Like he has no, he
good
doesn't
point.
control them because they're a foreign thing. But in the U.S., that is what happens. All the outlets in the U.S. go, here, we'll give you 10 million, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
Because they want to get on his good side.
True. Good point.
Cap Geo, thanks again for the $5. Kyle, can we talk about how your Trump voice has evolved over the years from sounding like a typical New Yorker to a nasally MJ? Nasally MJ on crack? Does this sound like MJ on crack? I don't know about that.
Are you going to see the new Michael Jackson movie? I think they're coming out with a new Michael Jackson movie.
There's a new Michael Jackson movie?
Apparently, there's like a new Michael Jackson movie that's, I don't know, in the works or like coming out fairly soon. It might be coming out like next month or some shit.
What the fuck? That's
so
what weird.
I think there's a Michael Jackson movie that's coming out.
I would watch that shit. I'd watch that
see
shit.
It.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to the Bacon 257. Thanks for the $5, man. Hey guys, I know you love Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. So are you planning to watch Pluribus? Much love, guys.
I'm already watching that shit, and it's a banger.
Is it? Who's in it?
It's with her name is Rhea Seehorn. She was Better Call Saul's like girlfriend, wife.
Okay.
Blonde hair, great actress. She's this, and this show Pluribus is the same producer director from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, Vince Gilligan. It's a banger of a show, man. It's like, have you heard about it or seen it?
Oh, I haven't heard about it, but what I wanted to tell you was that Crystal does not want to watch Breaking Bad. She gave it one try before. She didn't like the violence in it or whatever, and she was like, I don't want to watch it. I have already seen Breaking Bad, and it was phenomenal. It's one of the best shows ever made, in my opinion.
Yep.
But I was able to get Crystal to say, I'll watch Better Call Saul.
Oh, really?
So we're gonna watch that soon. First, we're gonna get through It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But after we finish It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, we're gonna do Better Call Saul. So
I would recommend for you guys. It's only 4 episodes in, so you can catch it early. But this Pluribus is pretty good. It's like, apparently there's like some wavelength shit that like, it's like all of the people get taken over by this wavelength, and they're on this group thing. So it's like you're actually you, but you're in the same thought processes of like the whole society. But there's like 11 or 12 people that aren't affected by this like wavelength alien thing that's transmitting. So they are the ones that are like the group think people are trying to get them to convert over to like their shit, but I don't know. And this girl is like trying to figure out how she can get them to revert back to like thinking for themselves. This shit's been good so far. Like,
so we might get to that, but we're binge watchers, so I don't want to watch anything I'm going to catch up with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're going to finish with Always Sunny, and then we're going to go to Better Call Saul.
I just saw tonight that they were having on CBS a 30-year reunion for Everybody Loves Raymond. And I was like, I never watched that show, but apparently that was a good one.
My mom loved it. My mom loved that shit. She loved Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah.
It's crazy that there were so many different variations of shows that were kind of like the same shit. Like, to me, I think Everyone Loves Raymond is like King of Queens, but just Kevin James is Ray Romano, and they're just in situations.
Pretty much. I fuck with King of Queens. I fuck with that show.
King of Queens too,
that was a good show.
I feel like 2.5 Men and like all of those shows. What else was there?
2.5 Men's a little different because there wasn't the classic wife-husband dynamic. It was like Charlie Sheen and his friend, and he was like the bachelor who every woman wanted to fuck, and the friend was like the dorky one who had the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to give Everybody Loves Raymond a shot because I like Ray Romano. I think he's good. And then the tall guy who is his brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude's cool. And then if they had a reunion, the dad's got to be dead now, right? The one who played like
Ben Stiller's dad is definitely dead.
Yeah, that was Ben Stiller's dad, right?
He was on He was on King of Queens.
Oh, he was on King of Queens. Okay, I was thinking for some reason I was thinking Everybody Loves Raymond was that guy, but I guess not. Okay,
there probably was an old guy that died from King of Queens too. Thanks, though, Bacon. But yeah, Pluribus is dope.
Red Dalex, thanks for the $5, man. Praying for another collab with you and Vosh soon. You two are my OBJ, my favorites. I think those are OD favorites or emoji favorites. Maybe y'all could get together and take Mamdani victory lap. Yeah, me and Vosh are cool, man. I've been on his show over lunch. He's been on our show a bunch. And yeah, I'd be down to talk to him again. That'd be cool. Zora Sapphire, thanks for the $20. It's very kind of you. Bro, I'm dumb. I recently referred Chris Valenti, and I spelled it Christ. Just search Valenti videos. Also, tell him how you're going to contact him. I know he's watching your show, So just tell him something to look out for, okay? Yeah, I actually did watch. I did look up Chris Valenti, and I was impressed. I liked it.
Who was that? A YouTuber?
Yeah, somebody. I guess this guy recommended looking up Chris Valenti last week, but he spelled it Christ. But I looked up Valenti. I assumed it was Chris. I didn't look for Christ Valenti. But I watched a couple of videos, and yeah, he's good. He's good. He's an up-and-comer. He's got like a little over 100,000 subscribers right now. Gets pretty good views. Does a similar show to mine. Seems like he's passionate about all the right things. He's got a great personality. He's good on the mic. So yeah, I probably will contact him at some point. We'll try to get him on Crystal Kyle and Friends. Like I said, we got a bit of a backup now because we got a whole bunch of ones lined up. But I got him in mind. If he has a Twitter account, I haven't checked Twitter, but I could check Twitter if he has a Twitter account. If you know if he has a Twitter account, let me know his @ on Twitter. Or if you know if he has a Blue Sky or some shit, let me know, and I'll use that in the future. Chase's Nightmares. Thanks for the $5. Have you guys seen Akash Singh's wife? She's wildin'. What would you guys do if that was your wife? Have you seen this, Corin? This is a crazy. Okay, so you know who Andrew Schultz is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Andrew Schultz, like right-hand man on his podcast.
Oh, I know the guy who you're talking about. Yeah.
Akash Singh, and he's this stand-up comedian, right? And so he got into like a back and forth with these. Have you heard of Fresh and Fit? You know these guys, Fresh and Fit?
No.
So Fresh and Fit are these guys who do this like manosphere podcast where they like basically tell guys like how to get girls and shit like that. And they're like, they do like this hyper masculine bullshit routine where it's like, you got to go to the gym, you got to fucking do this and do that and treat these bitches like they're hoes and fucking, it's all that sort of stuff.
What's the Tate brothers type of?
Yeah, sort of like that. Sort of like that. Sort of wavelength as that. Same wavelength as that. So anyway, when Fresh and Fit had gone on Andrew Schultz's podcast, Akash Singh sort of held him accountable a little bit and was like, you guys are acting like little fucking kids. Like, this is not how you treat women. Like, you treat women with respect, this and that, yada, yada. And he said all the right things. And like, he was right. I respect that shit.
Yeah.
But what happened was one of the Fresh and Fit guys, Myron, he was pissed off about that. So he ended up digging up the kind of relationship that Akash has with his wife. And he was able to figure out that Akash's wife basically treats him like utter dog shit. So I'm talking like she has her own podcast and she talks about how she wants to like fuck Akash's friends, right? She has her own podcast and she was talking about how like when I was in college, I used to go to these white boy frats and they would run the fucking train on me and I would love it. And I miss those golden days back when like I was on top of my shit. Like now I'm locked up with this bum fucking Akash.
What the hell?
And so like virtually all, like she can't go like a week without saying some OD humiliating shit about her own husband. Then people started digging deeper. There's mad videos of like he goes in to kiss her and she gives him the cheek. Like she refuses to kiss him on the lips ever in public. Even at their wedding, he went in for a kiss and she fucking turned the cheek. Right? So like all this shit, me and Crystal actually just watched a video of it together, like right before we came on air here, because I was following this shit too. And like, to answer your question, if that was my wife, that wouldn't be my wife. Like,
yeah, that's weird that he's still with her on, like, if it's that blatant, like
it's OD blatant. But like, he was traditional, right? Like he didn't have sex before marriage at all. This is like the first woman he's ever had sex with, and he married her. Like OD by the book traditional. But like he's genuinely getting disrespected on a daily basis, and it's also like totally humiliating.
Yeah,
so
that's
like,
a weird one.
I feel bad for him. Crystal feels bad for him. I think she's like a fucking demon, if I'm being honest with you. She's a horrible, horrible person.
I mean, it sounds
I can't
like
imagine humiliating my wife like that or my wife humiliating me like that. She literally, there's her on video, she talks about how like, my husband's balls smell like a fucking homeless guy. Like this, it's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, to answer your question.
Like he's probably also in a position now where he's notable enough where he can get another woman, like
he definitely can, but also like the more he stays with her, the more he like humiliates himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It looks like
and he doesn't have a prenup, so if they break up, she's gonna get 50% of his shit. And so she's like
trying to do that shit.
Exactly. That's exactly sort of right. That's the sense I get. And she's just spending his money all the time and like basically,
it sounds like a weird situation for him.
She really is a loathsome woman, like a loathsome, disgusting woman. And so it sucks also because like now it seems like Akasha's point was undermined when he was like, oh, you got to treat women with respect and this and that. And now the Fresh and Fit guys get to go, look, he's a fucking bitch. When guys say that, they're little bitches. Yeah. And it's like, no, that's not true. You can treat women with love and respect and stuff, but also have like healthy functional relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just not a functional relationship. It's just unhealthy. It's just disgusting. So fuck
Kind
her.
of fucking fresh and fit guys though for like digging that shit up. Like if that's his situation,
OD,
like let
right?
it rock. You know, like why you gotta
But
go?
to be fair though, it was definitely going to come out because they just connected the dots as to who's who, and like as soon as you realize, so now like everybody knows, and this poor guy's getting like raked over the coals. Apparently, he did a comedy set the other night, and he was like talking about it and trying to defend himself, and people were like, he looked really uncomfortable and shit, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
oh.
I'm surprised like Schultz hasn't kind of made light of it on air or something like that.
So
to kind of like
they kind of did a little bit, but since Akash is like on vacation or somewhere in a different state doing comedy, he was like, we're going to wait to fully comment on it until Akash comes back. But like, they want to rib him. They want to like make fun of him for it, you know? And like
that's their whole show. They should. And
but it's like, it's OD soft spot for him though. Like you could tell like it's not funny to him, you know? It's like, this is actually like
or
he's
bring
coping.
her on the show and kind of like clear the air on it or something, you know?
There's no
if that's
saving
his wife.
bro. There's no saving this woman. Like she's never going to be respectful ever of him, ever. She doesn't like him. She doesn't respect him. She doesn't love him. She like is fucking, she uses him for his money. He's kind of open about that fact. And she's thirsting after other men publicly, you know?
It makes me think of like, I've been watching the Bill Belichick and like his girlfriend situation. And it's just like, it's almost sad. Like you look at Bill Belichick and you're like, what are you doing? Like she's making a mockery of like your relationship by just being like creepy and weird about the shit she posts.
100%, man. And what I would say, like the relationship philosophy that I believe in, that, you know, is like in my bones, I live this shit, is like, soon as we got married, like I'm on Crystal's team. I don't give a fuck what she says, what she does, any of that. That's my wife. Like exactly. I'm 100% with her, and I will not budge a fucking inch from her. And she's the same with me. Yep. And I also feel like that about my day one best friends, like you.
100%.
You're my boy. That's it.
Nope.
It's set in stone. It's written in the fucking laws of nature. And just to see somebody in a marriage where that's not how it works, you just know, oh, this shit is on shaky ground, dog. This shit is on baby deer legs right now.
That's a weird one. Yeah, that's super weird one. Like having to defend yourself from your wife is just a weird situation. Like that should be a non-negotiable of like things not to happen.
Totally. Shout out to Michelle Garay, 5967. Thanks for the $5. Hello, Kyle. Your thoughts on Ibrahim Traore from Burkina Faso, which, by the way, is literally my son's name. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint Michelle, but I am totally ignorant on this topic. I'm totally ignorant. I'm assuming, what was there, some election? Ibrahim Traore. Let me look that up. Ibrahim
Her
Traore.
son's name is that same shit?
Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, a Burkina military officer who has served as the interim president of Burkina Faso since 2022, ideologically prominent for his nationalist, pan-Africanist, anti-Western politics, and anti-imperialist views, as well as his charismatic leadership and appeal to young people. Traore has served as the second leader of the patriotic movement for safeguard and restoration, the ruling military junta in Burkina Faso since January 2022. So it seems like he's some anti-imperialist who won. Traore gained experience.
A place?
What's that? Burkina Faso is a place. Yes, it's a place.
Okay.
Traore gained experience fighting terrorism during the country's jihadist insurgency. In 2019, he was deployed to Mali with the United Nations peacekeeping mission. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely don't know enough about him, but it sounds like you have a young anti-imperialist. So there's certainly potential there. And I hope that all goes well. But it's also kind of cool that your son has the same name. That's pretty random and pretty cool.
Super random.
Squidward Tentacles 1978. Thanks for the $5. Is Kyle on the Wall of Fame at your high school yet? If either of you pick any country to instantly become a citizen of, which would it be? What does HBD mean? Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Thank you. I was like, HBD.
He should be on the Wall of Fame. I don't know what the criteria or like how that works.
I doubt I'm on it.
There's people up there that are on there that like I think we've looked at in the past, and it's just like
they put
this guy is a doctor.
And they put like VP at fucking Chase or some shit. And it's like, what? Nobody knows that motherfucker, you know? So I would probably be one of the most famous people coming out of New Rochelle, but I'm probably not up there.
Again, I don't know who, like, is that the superintendent just walking down the hallway one day of like, hey, let's do a scrub of who should be on this wall now? You know, like, I don't know how that becomes a thing.
Honestly, I don't think they probably don't even have criteria, bro. It's probably just like, is this person famous? I guess they're famous. All right, put them up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like what I do is not, it's frowned upon still in society. Like being a YouTuber is like frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Like if I was just a radio host, I would have more credibility in the mainstream's eyes.
True.
Like mainstream politics would be more seriously if I had a Sirius XM show versus being a YouTuber, even though my YouTube thing would be bigger than any Sirius XM thing. So I'm probably not on the wall. If I had to pick any other country to instantly become a citizen of, I'm going to go. I kind of want to go Bahamas. Because that's like, it's close, but it's also not America. And I like that, you know? Yeah. But I'd go Bahamas. I'd go Costa Rica, maybe.
Dominican Republic is a cool one.
Yeah, like I would like to go tropical, warm, stable. I think Bahamas is very stable. Costa Rica is very stable. So yeah, I'd go with those. What about you?
I'm the same. Somewhere warm, somewhere that's like kind of like islandy vibes where you can just like chill and relax, have a beer and just like sit outside your house and not have to worry about anything. Like good music. Definitely nowhere fucking cold.
Facts.
So yeah.
Facts. Metalhead Matt, thanks again, man. $10. Kyle, is it true you once tweeted, I don't know why it looks like this with a photo of farmland taken out of an airplane window? Shall we say coastal elite? PSA, Crystal turns 44 today, not 28. Why lie? Dude, are you really that autistic? Are you really that autistic? I know she's turning 44. The 28 was a joke. So he's referring to on the show today. I was like, happy birthday to my beautiful wife. She's turning 28 today.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm turning 21 every birthday.
Apparently you didn't realize that was a joke. That's kind of wild. Like I thought even the most autistic would get that one. But anyway, let's see, to answer your questions. Yes, I did tweet that. And it's funny that you're calling me a coastal elite for tweeting that, because it's actually the exact opposite is the takeaway, that I never fucking fly in airplanes. So when I finally took a fucking airplane and I looked out the window and I saw like perfectly manicured, perfectly like square.
It does look like crazy.
It looks like fucking Legos or some shit. It is wild. Yeah. And so I saw that and I was like, damn, I don't know why the fuck it looks like this, but this shit looks amazing. And right-wingers were clowning on me and going like, haha, you fucking idiot. And it's like, bro, it's the opposite of the point that they think. Like, this just proves I never fly. This just proves I'm always in like the same fucking place. You know,
it does look like a puzzle board. Like it looks strange. Like it looks like
and you're not allowed to say that, or else they fucking make fun of you, which is like, fuck off. Like all you fucking, who cares? Like I'm gonna tell the truth, and that's why people will like listening to me and have no interest in what other fucking people are saying. Yeah, but yes, I absolutely did tweet that.
Thanks, Matt.
QC Man 2000, thanks for the $5. Hi guys, couldn't stop laughing at the RFK Nuzi story, Kyle. Pretending that you've never heard of or participated in felching was great acting too. I can safely say I'm not a felcher, bro. I know you're just joking, but I want everybody to know for the record, I am not felching. And I didn't know what the fuck felching was. I'm 37, bro. I just learned what felching was. All right.
Who defines these words? Like, who made felching? Like,
so that, like, from what I read, that came from the gay community. That like they're the ones who came up with felching, which kind of makes sense.
Shout out, shout out to the gay community. You get props for coming up with that name.
You get props for nutting in asses and eating it out. Told seems, thanks for the $10. Did you ever fall asleep while listening to a podcast or show, and in your dream be a part of the conversation they're having, but they just ignore you while you're talking? Also, ever collect pods? I have never. Pogs. Yeah, I think he was trying to say Pogs, right? Don't you?
Maybe, yeah, because pods are like, I think of like storage units.
Yeah, I think I did collect Pogs for a little bit, but not long.
I think I have mine somewhere around here. Oh, it's on the other side of my desk.
And I never had that thing where you fall asleep listening to a podcast and you're like in the room or whatever, but I have had falling asleep. Oh, nice. You got Pogs right there. I have had falling asleep because I played a lot of poker and then playing poker in my sleep.
Really?
I have had that where we used to play poker all night and then I would fall asleep and I would be playing poker in my sleep. So
yeah.
So I had something similar, but not exactly.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep while watching a lot of TV shows, but I've never, I don't think, like, been in the TV show. I feel like maybe in the past, like Power Rangers or some shit, I'd be fighting like the Power Rangers and be like, this is dope. And then I'd wake up and be like, fuck, where are all those people? But I have Pogs. Actually, here they are. I did a video on Corin's World, bro.
On all the Pogs? Let's go. That's a lot of Pogs, bro.
It's a lot. And then I went down to FAO Schwartz where I was in a Pog tournament. Here's a slammer.
Let's go.
This was $6.
God damn.
And that was like back in the day too. But Some of these are dope, man. They had a lot of good artwork on these shits. Here's like a keyboard elf.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of them had like 8 balls and shit on them.
Oh, that's
Astronaut
sick.
man.
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
cool. When were those
They
big?
had-
How old were we when they were big?
I want to say like 8 or 9 or something like that. I think these were
Wow.
like 93. So no, maybe
Wow.
like 6 or something. Some of them had like this cool like fucking like little
Wow.
thingamajiggy. Yeah, these were dope, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
These
That's
should
pretty
like
cool.
back to like into like the gaming industry again.
I always wanted to do Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Magic was
my-
another good one.
I remember my older cousin did it.
Mhm.
And I would always be like, oh shit, those cards look so cool. And I don't think he ever played it, but he just collected the cards.
Yeah, Magic
And-
cards were super cool with like
I fuck with that. But then we
They
had our
the marbles on the back.
yeah, but then we had Pokemon, and that
Pokemon,
was our big
yep.
thing, you know.
Yep.
Noah Redlick, thank you for the $20. That's very kind of you. What's a true left foreign policy? Is it non-intervention or is it intervening on behalf of human rights, whether in Gaza, Syria, Ukraine? Hate the endless wars, but feel like we owe something to the rest of the world too. Well, Noah, that's a great question, and I'm happy you asked it because there's actually a very straightforward answer in my opinion. Left-wing foreign policy, it's kind of like a mix of both of what you're saying. So left-wing foreign policy is non-interventionist when you talk about acting unilaterally, but there is a global UN agreement that when there is something like a genocide going on, not just a war, but like an actual genocide, then the global community comes together all together and they can multilaterally try to prevent a genocide. So that's my take is like, I'm not in favor. The only time I'm in favor of the United States going to war is for like to defend against imminent attack. So like literally only for self-defense and that's it. But when there's examples, as there have been many throughout history, of like just a total bloodbath genocide that happens, yes, you do need a way to prevent that, but it can't be any individual nation doing it because that grants that one nation too much power that they'll abuse. So you need the global community to come together and do it through the UN. So that would be my answer for that. It's a good question too. It's a good question. Evening Shifts, thanks for the $10. Please do the which animals can we beat in a fight tier list with these rules. You guys can team up and face the animals together, wielding one golf club each, but you have to take them 2 by 2. Oh, damn. That's a curveball at the end. I feel like that'd be interesting to do with everything up until the last point, because then 2 by 2 makes it hard, right?
What, like there's 2 of the animals versus 2 of us?
That's what it sounds like, yeah. So like,
yeah, I don't think we could beat many animals. I think are going to be like on some fearless shit. They're just going to keep attacking.
But if you say me and you both have a golf club and it's one animal, we might have a chance, bro.
If we might both have a golf club and we're against one animal.
You and me both have a golf club and it's one animal. I think we do okay.
I'd feel so bad hitting an animal with a golf club. Though,
if they're trying to kill you, you won't. If they're trying to kill you, you're just defending yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's true. No, but all it takes, if they've got strong teeth, is just to clamp on your fucking shit and it's a wrap. Like if they bite down your golf club.
If there's like a cheetah charging us, we just swing at that bitch and just fucking break its neck. Like we could beat a cheetah, you know?
It also depends on what golf club. If you have like a putter and you're trying to hit a cheetah versus like a driver,
any golf club will really fucking do some damage. But yeah, obviously the bigger the club and the longer the shaft is going to be better, you know?
I don't ever want to get into a fight with an animal, man. There's like those videos of like, don't attack a bear. Like I see bears running through people's like campfires and shit. Like I would shit myself if there was an animal running towards me.
But also I'm like an animal whisperer myself. I'm an animal lover. So like I'm very in tune with animals. So I also, unless an animal's like trying to kill me, that would be the only time I could actually like hurt an animal. Because outside of that, I've lost sleep over accidentally driving over a squirrel, you know?
Oh, yeah, I know. I was driving and there was like this big ass pterodactyl looking shit drove right by my windshield that I almost hit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's some weird fucking tall ass birds. There was this bird.
Vultures are disgusting.
It might have been a vulture, but there was this other bird that looked like an ostrich and it was like by our car in Illinois. It was like outside our house. It was this big ass fucking like ostrich looking bird. And it was like poking at like Molly's car tire. I forgot what it was called, but it was like some regular ass shit just walking around that looked like a fucking dinosaur ass bird.
Ugh,
it was gross. Fucking disgusting.
That's gross. John Brown, thanks for the $5, man. Did you hear after Megyn Kelly's disgusting Epstein take, her high school is taking her off their wall of fame? Also, what the hell is wrong with Nuzi? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Nuzi, man. Like, she's like a total like attention whore, social climber, like, I'll fuck whoever I gotta fuck to try to like make my name bigger type shit. That's what I think is going on with Nuzi.
Who's Nuzi?
Olivia Nuzi, the one who was felching with RFK.
Got you. Yeah.
But
I'm trying to get famous.
The Megyn Kelly thing, I mean, she flew a little too close to the sun on that one, didn't she?
She's taking a lot of heat for that, like Epstein comment.
Yeah,
right?
She was like, "Oh, Epstein wasn't even that bad. He liked him barely legal, like 15." And then, of course, everybody was like, 15 is not even barely legal. Barely legal is like 17.
Yeah, that's kind of good for her school taking her off, though. That's what's up.
Eddie, thanks for $50. Jesus Christ, man. Shout out. That's a huge, huge contribution. It's a losing battle, guys. This country is garbage. The flag of the USA should be a blank, all green flag. This country is all about money and corruption. We have no honor or tradition. This country is trash. I'm moving abroad where it's civilized. Hey, dog. I hear you, man. I fucking hear you, bro. It's not good. It's not good out there right now. It's
try to be more positive, Eddie. There's some good shit to look at. You just got to find the silver lining on some stuff.
I mean, think about it though. Like, from the perspective of somebody who's even like a legal immigrant, like legally here, these motherfuckers are getting deported too. You could have a green card, you could have a visa. Like, they'll deport your ass. They've killed like over 20 people in ICE custody.
Yeah,
Trump's starting a war with fucking Venezuela to steal their oil right in front of our eyes. And this is after we had all this bullshit happen with Iraq where we stole their oil with Bush. Yeah. Like, we're running that whole shit back from the guy who said, oh, those wars were stupid. Now he's going to do another war. Like, they're so openly corrupt. Like, they're squeezing us to no end by inflation's going up. Our taxes are going up, but the rich are paying less in taxes. The billionaires are taking over everything. Like, AI is about to steal everybody's job. Like,
tax.
It's fucking horrible, bro. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. So, like, I understand where he's coming from. I really do. Yeah. I really do. I mean, I'm going to stay and fight, but, like, I get it. I'll fucking get it.
Appreciate you.
Strength Incarnate, thanks for the $5. Joe, Kyle, and Corin. Kyle, do you think you'd ever be able to get Dems like AOC for KKF? Would give the world to see y'all grill her. Yeah,
Kyle interviewed AOC before.
But also, you got to remember, I have a past with AOC in the sense that she was one of the first Justice Democrats, and then she eventually also was on the board of Justice Democrats, where we made all like the decisions, and so I would be on like weekly meetings with her. Yeah, but she obviously there's some things that she's done that I disagree with, and I feel like she's playing a little too nice with Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer and the establishment and stuff, but I don't know. I don't think she'd really want to come on our show. And I don't blame her because, it wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be happy-go-lucky. And it's funny because I still support her. But, there would be some tough questions that you have to ask. Yeah, some ones that would be easy, but some of them would be hard. And I don't think she'd want to do that. So, but we could try, but I doubt it's going to happen. I think Crystal has a better chance of getting her on Breaking Points than I do on Crystal, Kyle, and Friends, The Golden Child, thanks for the $10. LOL at you noticing Zoran balding as human like me today, Kyle. At what age did you guys become the back of his head? Yeah. At what age did you guys become conscious of your appearance in relation to other males beyond I'm an innie and he's an outie? I
don't think I've never
been a big
he's an outie.
Yeah, and I've never been a big comparer. There are times like if I see like a hairstyle on a guy I like or like facial hair, I'll be like, oh, that looks good, I should try that. But I've never been a big comparer. I've never been like, oh, that guy's taller than me or that guy's more jacked, or I've never been like that. But yeah, the Zoran thing was kind of crazy because he seems to be like sort of perfect, and then from that camera angle you just saw a big ass bald spot on his head.
Yeah,
which I have to say we're still doing pretty good in the hair category.
I know. Yeah,
37, man.
About this. Yeah, like in high school or even in college, like I always thought like the front of my hair was thinning, so I would take finasteride. So like I kind of noticed it then, and I'm still conscious of like this thinning out here in the front. But like I'm not comparing it to anybody else. Like everybody's hair is different, but like I noticed that with Biden, and I've said this, they'd always show just an angle of him from the front, and then one time he was like walking away and the back of his hair was like very thin, and I was like, ooh, that's not a good like look for him. So I don't know if he or like the press team like made a conscious effort to like not try and show that, but like the same way that like Trump, I'm sure, doesn't like to be photographed at certain angles and being shown in
Oh,
certain
for
ways.
sure.
You know,
He's got that Nuzi, dog. He's got that neck gina, the beefy ass neck gina. You know?
But like it's like for them, it's weird because it's like the most powerful person and they're self-conscious of like how they look. But it's like no one cares about that shit if you're like saying the right things and doing the right things. Like no one gives a fuck if like you've got like a double chin that looks like vagina. Like we'll just make fun of you a little bit.
One time somebody said they thought I had a bald spot because they like moved in a weird way on my show. And it wasn't. It was just like the way my hair was like sitting at the moment.
No, you got like
I'm about to prove it to y'all.
Spot to go is the back part, you know.
Well, it's either at the crowns right here or it's back there. But I'm gonna show everybody a proof of concept. Let me know.
Breaking news. Yeah, no, your shit is good money back there, dog. Yeah, you're Gucci.
Yeah, there was no bald spot. It was just the way my hair was sitting that day, where it was like, you know, like going in different directions, and it looked like there was a like where all the hair meets.
Yeah. People are gonna find whatever. Thanks, though, Golden Child.
Darren Lewis, thank you for the $10. Kyle, repurposing YouTube nationalist or white nationalist depictions of minorities is a concession to the far right and does nothing to elucidate class. Indians already get tons of hate. Why let the right frame the issue? Repurposing white nationalist descriptions of minorities is a concession to the far right and does nothing to elucidate class. I don't quite know what I'm being accused of, though. What am I doing that is conceding to the framing on the right? I don't understand what the criticism is.
I don't know. If you don't know, I don't know.
Are you claiming I'm adding to Indian hate? I don't quite understand that, because what have I said that adds to Indian hate? Why let the right frame the issue? Yeah, I wish I could answer. I really don't understand what the criticism is, though. I really don't get it. So my apologies. But thank you for the $10. Appreciate that. How did I miss the RFK vid? Everyone is laughing their asses off. Glad I have one thing to watch in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one too. I learned about the felching. Now I'm gonna have to learn more about it.
Yeah, we basically had the conversation here. I said like most of the same shit, but yeah, it's gross, man. So gross. But thank you, Leon. I appreciate the $5. Diego, thank you for the $10, man. Love your Rogan coverage. Last week he said that's their fucking money. It could be used someday. In regard to proposed California 5% billionaire tax. So bad, even Jamie and the guest pushback. Oh my God, bro. Come on. So now Rogan is trying to like keep taxes low for billionaires. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's just gone, man. He's just so mentally gone. I wish I saw that clip. I would have covered that shit too.
I knew Metal Hat Matt was a real one. He wasn't coming at Crystal or
you. I'd dated Crystal. She looks great for 44. Saying she's 28 is actually believable, which is why I thought it should have been clear it was a joke. Oh, I guess that is sort of a backhanded compliment in a way. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like she's well known enough where everybody knows what her actual age is. You could just Google her name and it will say her age right away. So like, for me to say she's 28, I thought it was so obvious to everybody that would be a joke, you know?
Yeah.
Kyle, straight up, do you think Trump and Musk will ever face proper justice? Also, who do y'all like more and why? Godzilla or King Kong? Love you guys. All right. So to answer your question, I actually do think that Musk at some point will face justice. Because he's gonna fuck up, he's fuck shit up so bad, and he's gonna lose investment money for other rich people. That like, there's gonna be justice for some reason. I don't know what it's gonna be. It might not be for Doge. It might be for some other shit, but it's gonna catch up with him. So yes, on Musk. Trump, I don't know. I think he'll probably die honestly before he gets any justice delivered.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and on Godzilla or King Kong, I'll probably go King Kong. What about you?
I think I fuck with Godzilla more. I think Godzilla is just more of a gangster name than King Kong.
I fuck with King Kong. Big. They
both climbed the Empire State Building, right?
Godzilla definitely did. I don't know if.
I feel like King Kong was on the Empire State Building too.
I'm sorry, my bad. I meant to say King Kong definitely did. Godzilla, I don't know if he did.
Oh, I think they both did. But I feel like Godzilla would fuck up King Kong in a fight. I don't know. They're both iconic.
Clanker Wank, thanks for the $5.
I don't know if this is true or not.
Hey, Kyle, big fan here. I work for ICE, and your videos get me through a long day of rounding up grandmas. Love you, man.
Clanker Wank.
You know what the funny thing is, though? I actually
could be true.
I actually want people who watch my show to sign up for ICE because I want like good people in there to try to reel in the psychos. You know?
Yeah, or just wear some meta glasses and do some undercover recon on it so we can see what's really going down.
Facts. That'd actually be a big deal. Columbia Rican, thanks for the $5. Hey Kyle, I love your segment about the bot issue on Twitter. Just goes to show that rich people like Elon are outsourcing their fascism to destroy the U.S. Yo, it's so true. Like, literally, like every big MAGA account was a bot, or was some Bangladeshi guy or Indian guy or
And they definitely have
Nigerian guy
resources to know and actually prove that and they don't shut them down.
Well, what happened was Elon got rid of the feature. Like all the accounts got exposed, and he was like, "Oh, never mind. Well, let's pull that feature back." But I think they brought it back since then. But like in his mind, he probably was going to unmask the left, and it ended up being the right that got unmasked.
Oh.
At nothing, thanks for the $5. Unpopular take, but F Thanksgiving. It's like if Germans had a holiday feast celebrating Yahtzee stuff. At least modern Germany realizes they fucked up. So first of all, I rock with your take hard, if I'm being honest. I love your take. Yeah, Germany did it right, where after the Nazi period, they were just like, we're going to blow up all of the Nazi shit. We're going to make it illegal for people to support Hitler. Like, we're just done with this completely. Like, if you're a part of this, fuck you. You're a criminal. Like, I fuck with that. Because in the U.S., what did we do? After the Civil War, we let the Confederacy back into the country, and
people all still allowed to raise flags,
wave the Confederate flag and shit. Like, we let them fucking have black people as second-class citizens for too long, where they still had segregation. So we fucked up. We never actually cleaned the slate. You know what I'm saying? We let these motherfuckers continue. And to your point on the holiday thing, I'll go further. I'm not a big holiday season guy in general. I know everybody loves the holiday season. They love Christmas. They love Thanksgiving. I could do without them, bro. I could do without them. I'm all about, first of all, you got to travel to go to all these family events and shit. Yep. Second of all, everybody knows I'm a spring, summer guy. That's my time, dog. I love it when it's warm outside. The sun's up late. You can chill on a beach or some shit. So the whole holiday season can suck dick, if you ask me. I'm just not interested in it.
You're so required to always do something. It's here, make a dish for Thanksgiving, or come out to my house for Thanksgiving. Buy some gifts for Christmas. It's is there ever time you could just chill? It's because after the next shit, it's now it's Mother's Day. Buy your mother some shit. It's can't we just all agree that if we want to do something good, we'll just do it without having it being fucking forced upon us?
And I don't know about you, but 90% of the people who have birthdays around me, it's also around the holiday season.
Oh, that sucks.
So the whole fucking, that's probably another reason though why spring and summer are so goated to me, is that there's mostly not much going on.
Yeah,
you just do whatever you want type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just hit you day after day after day. It's you're the most busy and you have to do the most shit when at the time where you want to do the least, because the sun's setting at fucking 5:00. And
it's cold outside, or it's rainy. But the backlash you would get if they got rid of Thanksgiving would be crazy.
I know. They would never do it. Just they never get rid of Christmas. But I'm just not big on the holidays like that.
No, I kind of
The radical moderate for you. Thanks for the $5. Kyle, did you see Hassan Piker was on the Trigonometry podcast? They also recently had Sam Harris on as well. If you were invited, would you go on? No, fuck those guys. I fucking hate those guys. They're so obnoxious and annoying.
I don't know the Trigonometry podcast.
And I did see that Hassan went on. I did see that. I just the reason why I'm so dismissive of them is because they came out of this wave of podcasts off the heels of Joe Rogan, that their whole thing was just we're anti-woke and we're pro-free speech. And they found 78,000 different ways of making the same point on every fucking show. That's the whole thrust of it. And I don't know. It was so try-hard. It was so wave-ridey that I just have no respect for those people. So yeah, but I mean, it's kind of amazing that Hassan agreed to go on. I should check that out. Cartoon 49. Thanks for the $5, man. What New Orleans rap label y'all like more? Cash Money or No Limit? Also, did you watch Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul? Cash Money for sure for me. Are you the same, Core?
Really? I mean,
Cash Money or No Limit? No Limit was before Cash Money a little bit.
Yeah, that was it was Juvenile, right?
No. Juvenile's Cash Money.
Oh, yeah. So then Cash Money. No Limit is who?
No Limit soldiers are Silk the Shocker.
Oh, that's a good one too, though.
Wait, why am I blanking on the biggest one? It's not Mystical. It's fucking what's his name? The one who played in the NBA too. I'm gonna lose it.
Master P.
Master P. That's right, Master P.
Yeah.
So it was Master P, Silk the Shocker, and some others.
Some good ones too.
They had some good ones, but Cash Money was every single fucking song was a banger, bro.
I know.
Every single.
No
I'm the
Limit
number
too,
one stunner. Wow. Number one stunner.
I feel like they start to blend Cash Money and No Limit because Some of that No Limit music was good too, man. That was like they were the OGs. Without No Limit, there is no Cash Money.
But if you count to me, if you count up the hits of one side versus the other,
Cash Money's got
No
more.
Limit is like 3, Cash Money's like 12.
All right, so if it's going off of bangers alone, then I'll give it to you. I'll go.
And like
Cash
you said Juvenile. That's Cash Money.
Cash Money.
Lil Wayne, Cash Money.
Cash Money.
BG, Cash Money. Young Turk,
Birdman.
Cash Money. Birdman, Cash Money. And just every single year they'd hit you with whether it's Bling Bling, Number One Stunner, what's the
Hot Boys or The Block is Hot?
The Block is Hot, but that was more like Lil Wayne's first song, but I guess it was technically part of Cash Money. But what's the one I'm thinking of where it was Manny Fresh and they're singing about being broke?
Fly?
Yeah, I think it's I'm Still Fly, right?
Yeah.
Gotta take a guess in my new E-class. Yeah. Like that. Just, I'm sorry.
Okay, because I'm so fly.
So definitely Cash Money.
Yeah, those are good ones.
I watched Breaking Bad.
Real quick, Silk the Shocker is such a gangster name, though.
It is, yeah.
Like,
it is.
They need to bring a wrestler with that name. It's such a good one.
That's facts. I watched Breaking Bad. I did not watch Better Call Saul. I watched like maybe 2 episodes and I stopped. So me and Crystal are going to give that a shot. But Corin's seen both of them, I know, right?
Yeah, I like both of them. My dad's binge watching Breaking Bad right now, and he's really into it.
Oh, bro, it's your dad. I'm jealous. Your dad is experiencing the first watch of Breaking Bad is like, mwah.
Yeah, and it took me back to a time where I was doing that, where it's like you're up the whole night, 3-4 hours, just binge watching episodes.
Facts.
There's a lot of them. Thanks, Porvis.
Perabs, thanks for the $20, man. That's very nice. Happy birthday, Crystal. Kyle, I hope you took her somewhere nice. Yes, we had a lovely birthday for her, and it was wonderful. You know, everybody enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. She enjoyed it. She got some great gifts. They treated her very well. I made sure I hit her off with a nice present as well. So yeah, I think she had a very good birthday.
Maybe some felching in the future.
We've been joking about that ever since the Nuzi thing. I would get in bed and be like, felching? Nick, thanks for the $5. Ham, green bean casserole, mac and cheese stuffing, King's Hawaiian roll, and sweet potato casserole is the goated plate.
That's a good plate. Throw a little turkey on that bitch. Get out the green bean casserole.
So the ham's got to be like honey glazed type shit. Then I'm with you. I'm cool with the green bean casserole, mac and cheese 100%, stuffing 100%, Hawaiian roll 100%, sweet potato casserole. I love sweet potatoes, so yeah, that's a good plate. That's a good plate. I'll fuck with that plate.
That King's Hawaiian roll is goated. Like whoever that company is, they must be billionaires because that bread is
incredible.
There's other brands that try to compare to that. The King's one
they fail.
I still remember, and I've told this story, but I met up with you and Crystal in Texas.
I remember this.
And literally this was like we met up at like some campground shit. And this might have been the first time I met Crystal too. And she just comes out the shit with like a half-eaten bag of King's Hawaiian rolls and was just like, Kyle told me you like these shits. Like we didn't finish these and these are for you. And I was kind of like, it's kind of what's up. Like I fuck with you. Like, cause you know that I would eat these shits and like you kept them for me. So I appreciate it. And like giving someone a bag of King's Hawaiian rolls, wherever at any point, full, halfway eaten, if there's 3 of them shits left, nobody's gonna turn those shits down because if they're soft and still banging, it's a goated snack or meal or anything to give to someone. So definitely do that.
They're just so sweet and so soft, you know. It's just they're delicious. They're amazing. I remember that too, by the way. I had told her that you liked them, and she blessed you.
She was just like, "Here's a half a bag of King's Hawaiian rolls." I was like,
"Beautiful."
I fuck with her.
Beautiful introduction. The Demas, thanks for $5. Corin, I'm paying you to tell you that you are tripping for that cornbread take, dog. You wildin'. Yeah, look, I will semi-defend Corin in this respect. I have had cornbread from time to time. That's just like not made great and it's sort of dry and it's too crumbly. Like, so I'll grant him that there is cornbread that's like that I've had. But I have had cornbread in my life that just blew my fucking socks off. That was like, I didn't know it was possible to make cornbread this fucking delicious. Where it's like, it's like sweet, it's fluffy, it's hot, it's buttery, and you bite it and you're like, all cornbread should taste like this cornbread. So there's big variation, but if you have a good piece of cornbread, oh my God, that's like top notch in my opinion.
I just feel like it's something that people expect you to automatically take, you know, as like if it's on the buffet table or if it's like at the Thanksgiving deal, it's like, oh, everyone's going to take the cornbread. But like, I don't think it should necessarily automatically just be a staple of like everybody's going to have some cornbread on their plate. Like, I think if I see someone without cornbread on their plate, I'm like, I fuck with you, because it's not one of those things that's just like a guarantee to take. Because it's to me, if you're flowing in a meal and you got a spoonful of mashed potatoes with some gravy and stuffing, and then like the cornbread is almost like it's separate category. Like, it doesn't fit within that plate. Like, you got to go out of your way. Do you pick it up with your fork? You pick it up with your hand? Like, it's like, I don't think it's that banging of an item. Like, I think it's overrated. And
I would
fucking sticking to my grave on that shit.
I would butter that bitch. Pick it up with my hand. Butter that bitch. Pick it up with my hand.
But you're telling me after you bite the cornbread, it's not like there's not that like
with a good piece of cornbread. No, there's no problem. There's no.
Really?
It's not too crummy. It's not too dry. A good piece of cornbread just makes you want to keep eating that cornbread.
And then go back to your meal?
Of course, yeah. You go back and forth. OD. Columbia Rican, thanks for the $5. I love the corny conversation about corn. I'm here for it. Kyle defending corn to the very end. Corn got smoke for corn.
I don't have smoke for corn. I love the corn. I just have the smoke for all the shit that like corn breeds off of the corn that's using corn as its like legitimacy for trying to validate its existence. It's like, no, fuck out of here. Corn did all the work. Don't give me some corn stuffing shit. Like, it's like, no, corn is the corn.
Yeah, the cornbread. I mean, my thoughts. I think the cornbread earned its spot as its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Cornbread, I'll give you cornbread, but the cornbread stuffing shit or the cornbread casserole,
corn casserole, corn casserole or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, if you're putting corn kernels,
you're stretching it.
Some bread and shit.
You're stretching it
a little bit.
You're stretching it. Also, don't give me a piece of cornbread where you bite it and you see literal corn in the corn.
Yeah, I don't want that shit either.
Don't do that shit. That's absurd.
That's a bad one.
And I've had some of those in my life too, where it was bad. Columbia Rican, thanks again for the $5. Is the bean hate made it easier to call Nancy Mace when she had her iconic stomach mess masterpiece she posted on Twitter? Maybe it did. I also just think bean is a funny word too. Like, the word bean is funny.
Yeah.
When I said that's a lot of beans, you nasty ass bitch, it just sort of flew out, like rolled off the tongue very easy. But yeah, I'm sure my bean hate added to the ability to get that shit.
And I feel like beans just come with that like connotation of like you're gonna be shitting out.
Totally.
Like beans,
you think of farts, you think of shitting, you think of Mr. Bean, like everything involving bean is funny, Jelly
bean even is like funny. Like if someone's eating jelly beans, it's like kind of like a funny thing. Beans, there's nothing gangster about beans. Yeah.
No, nothing gangster at all. Yeah, you're right.
Although the bean in Chicago is pretty cool.
I've seen that thing. Offensive humor 420. Thanks for the $5. Yo, love a secular talk and this show. Been a conspiracy theorist centrist since age 15. November 1st, but Trump and Kyle have made me a lefty again. P.S. Rogan stay meat riding. That's exactly right, man.
I love that.
And welcome. We are happy to have you. We're happy to have you on the good side. We appreciate you. We love you. And shout out. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the $5.
Yeah, thanks, offensive humor.
Fun fact, Stouffer's pork flavored is the only one that vegan. Oh, really? So their stuffing that's pork flavored is vegan? Interesting. I don't know. I wonder how they pulled that off.
Yeah, is that Stouffer's
You've had Stouffer's before. That's what I was talking about. It's very similar to the stovetop shit. It's
Oh, okay. I've only bought the stovetop one, but I probably have had the Stouffer's one.
You definitely have, because they're like interchangeable with the stovetop in my opinion. I feel like they taste the exact same.
Yeah, then I fuck with it for sure.
Columbia Rican, thanks again for the $5. In a Puerto Rican Thanksgiving, a lot of the foods you guys mentioned, except for the turkey, we don't serve or personally care for. So is it just the turkey? Or you also have other sides that were not mentioned? That's the question.
They put that adobo sauce on all their shit.
I mean, a lot of that
seasoning.
Stuff, what's that shit taste like?
It's like I feel like it kind of tastes like the seasoning they put on the chicken at Chicken Joe's.
Oh, that shit is banging then.
OD banging. They put that shit on everything.
Yeah, that seasoning is amazing. I fuck with that seasoning.
A Puerto Rican Thanksgiving is probably banging. It's probably some rice with chicken, like seasoned all like perfect. Like, yeah. They probably do it right.
Lizzie, shout out. Thanks for the $5. We appreciate you. I disagree with pecan pie. Did you say pecan or pecan? What do you say?
Pecan.
I say pecan too.
Yeah,
I disagree with pecan pie. Goated, in my opinion. Bias since I can bake a good pecan pie. What's with the no homo stuff? We got the context. happy birthday to Crystal. Yeah, we're creatures of habit. We've been doing pause.
7-year-olds.
Yeah, pause has been going on for a while. We've been doing pause for a real long time.
Yeah. Although I heard someone saying it was like a friend of mine was telling me, he was like, he went to the bakery and was like, let me get one of them long shits behind you. And the guy behind the counter was like, hey,
Pause.
yo.
Yeah.
And he was like, my man, I'm talking about donuts. You're thinking about dicks. Which one of us is Ayo in this shit? So like, it makes a good point. It's like, if you say Ayo or pause, it's like, you're the one thinking about some dicks rather than, anyone else. But if someone did say, hey, yo, let me get that big shit behind you.
But we were literally talking about thick meat. You can't. If anybody talks about thick meat and they're pretending they're not thinking about that, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's very true. But pecan pie goated.
I fuck with it. I got no problem with pecan pie, man. I'll get down on some pecan pie.
I also think like optics play a part too. If I look at that pie and there's just mad pecans on it, like to me, it's just like it doesn't look appetizing.
Well, that's the thing,
that
right?
Pie
it's
looks
like
scary.
But to your point, yeah, like any other kind of pie is going to be more optically appealing, and that's what pecan pie has going against it. Is that there's an upfront bias against it because like everybody knows what the apple pie looks like, and that shit looks banging. Even like some cherry pie or some shit like. That looks like a pure dessert. The pecan pie looks like it's kind of dessert, but it's also some shit like you could kind of have it for breakfast. Like pecan is a nut, you know what I'm saying? So like it's like a little different in a way. But to your point though, Lizzie, once people give it a shot, they're gonna go, "Oh, I fuck with this."
Isn't that bad? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
All right, I'll give you pecan pie.
Sim Ninja. 95655. Appreciate the $10. Hey guys, big fan. What's an opinion on the notion in order to be American, you have to be white and have ancestors who were here when America was founded? That's fucking crazy. And that would like rule out almost everybody fucking good. That'd rule out more than like half of the country.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, that's just a white nationalist opinion. Which, by the way, funny enough, I would actually make the cut by this standard because on my dad's side, we go back to the revolution.
Oh, that's kind of gangster.
Yeah, but my mom's side, that like her grandma came here. So like my great grandma came here. So very recent immigrant.
My ancestors came from Ellis Island or some shit.
Very recent immigrant on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, we go way back. But I mean, it's just racist, right? Like you have to be white and have I mean, even saying that, like slaves fucking built this country. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't say build this shit and then now we're going to deport you. Like what the fuck is that? That's sort of crazy. So. Raw Racer, thanks for the $20. Very kind of you. Do either of your families do game time after Thanksgiving dinner, talking board games or card games? Secret Hitler is fun at my families get together, but we all agree politically so it doesn't get trepidatious. We don't do any game thing, Corin. I don't know about you guys, but it's mostly like I'm just gonna sit in this fucking chair and watch what's on TV and like mind my business. That's what I usually do.
That's usually what it is just eat until you sit on the couch and then everybody passes out. There's this game Molly's family plays like left, right, center. It's like 3 dice and everybody has a dollar bill in front of them and you roll the dice. And if you get like center, you put $1 in the center. If you get left, you give $1 to the person to the left of you. If you get right, you pass $1 to the right and you keep going until the last person gets all the dollars. It's kind of like a fun game.
That's
but
cool.
We don't
Sounds like a game of chance.
Yeah, exactly. Usually like some kid wins, but like I don't know what Secret Hitler is. That shit doesn't sound
it doesn't sound great.
But no, we definitely don't play that shit.
A Jewish get together playing Secret Hitler. That's not the way to go.
That wouldn't be fun. Thank you though.
Brianna Miller, thanks for the $5. We appreciate it. Zoran disappointed me by appointing Jessica Tisch as the current police commissioner. Is there any silver lining on him picking her? Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you, Brianna. I also was sort of let down by that. But to steelman his case, he is desperate to try to get the NYPD on his side for a number of reasons, especially because like Trump might fucking invade New York City with the National Guard or with the military or whatever. And so like in a scenario like that, you want to be able to say to them like, no, arrest the ICE agents who are doing fucked up shit. And so in order to do that, you want to have a commissioner that they like, and you want them to listen to you when you say shit. The other thing is, he said we're going to uphold international law. If Netanyahu comes to New York, he's getting arrested. And so what's the way to make the make the NYPD actually do their job. If you order them to do it, you got to get them on your side. So pick a commissioner that they like, suck up to them a little bit.
Did
We want to.
On the police in the past, or
in the past, he said defund the police. Now what he's saying is the exact same number of police that we had before I was in there, 35,000 officers for New York City. We're going to keep that, and we're going to add some other like agency that helps people who are having a mental health crisis. We don't want cops to deal with the people having a mental health crisis. We want mental health experts to deal with that. So that's his new position. But that would be how I would steel man it, is that he needs the cops on his side for practical reasons. And so in order to do that, he's sort of giving them what they want and saying, hey, I'm with you now. And therefore, they'll arrest Netanyahu if need be. They'll arrest ICE officers if need be. So that's the steel man. But to your point, I feel like there's a way he could have brought in somebody who the cops respect, but who also is a lefty. You know what I'm saying? So, and he didn't try that. So, yeah, it's definitely a red flag, but I'd say it's semi-red flag status. You know, the bigger red flag to me is honestly the Hakeem Jeffries thing. But
anyway. That was a weird one. We're
gonna have to give some leeway for now and hope that he's only got however long to get some of his agenda done, and he's going to be judged on what he gets done. So we want to see universal child care, some shit like that, and let's hope he's able to get that stuff done.
Facts.
Fart Twain, shout out, long time listener. Thanks for the $5. I supported the auto bailouts, but now I've been thinking maybe if the auto companies went under, we'd have public transit by now. No lobbying by them. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. The auto bailouts were sort of crucial for, saving a bunch of jobs and stuff, but you sort of had an opportunity to rebuild from scratch in a scenario where they went under, like maybe have all electric companies that got bigger or have public transit like you're talking about. But yeah, I also supported those bailouts. I feel like it was the only thing we could do at the time,
Farts Juan.
Victor Perez, thanks for the $10. One of two. Since y'all were talking about food, just curious if y'all have ever had pupusas. If not, y'all missing out. 2 out of 2. Hey, Kyle, did you ever look into translating some of your videos into Spanish via AI? I haven't looked into that, but am I wrong in assuming that like there's going to be a default feature to do that, or there already is a default feature to do that?
I would some default feature to do that.
I would have thought there's like a default feature, and if not a default feature, some like extension you could get that does that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like that's got to be on the way, if not already here. Pupusas, I'm not sure. Let me look up. I feel like maybe I did because it's not the first time I feel like I've heard that word.
I've never had pupusa. I don't know where
it's a thick. That's from. It's a thick griddle cake or flatbread from El Salvador and Honduras, made with cornmeal or rice flour, stuffed with one or more ingredients, including cheese, beans, or squash. It can be served with curtido and tomato sauce and is traditionally eaten by hand. So it looks good, but I don't think I've ever had it, but it looks delicious.
I've never had that shit either, but I would try it. But if it's got corn in it, it goes back to my shit. It's like too much corn.
Yeah, the only downside is it looks like it definitely violates my keto shit, but it looks delicious.
Like if it's some cheesy corn shit.
Yeah, it's a thick griddle cake or flatbread. So yeah, cornmeal or rice flour. But it looks good. It looks delicious. So I wish I could have it.
Try it.
CK Progressive, thanks for the $10. The Pistons just got their 13th win in a row tonight, a franchise record. The last time that happened was 03-04, and they won the finals. A huge turnaround from their infamous losing streak 2 years ago. Bro, I called it. I called that the Pistons were going to be a fucking problem this year. They absolutely are a massive problem this year. I'm a little tight because, Corin, before we did the show, I was going to watch some of the Knicks game, and it showed like I had it because I have League Pass. I clicked on it, and then when the game started, the screen went black. And then
blacked out in your area.
I pressed guide, a TV guide, and it showed that it said rented, which I don't know what that means because it shouldn't be blacked out in my area. I'm in Virginia right now. I'm not. It's Brooklyn versus New York. Like, why should I not be able to watch that? So anyway, that was fucking annoying. It's the second Knicks game that I missed because of some weary shit with the TV. But I'm curious. They're playing the Nets. I don't know. That's the thing I was freaking out about. Like, why is this? I should be able to watch this. This is bullshit.
My YouTube TV does that sometimes. It's like playback error, and it won't let me watch. And I'm just like, well, I don't know what the fuck that means. And sometimes I gotta like reset my shit.
Well, the good news is the Knicks won, but the bad news is we knew that was going to happen. They were playing the Nets, who are absolute buns.
Yeah, Landry Shamet hurt his arm, but the Pistons aren't surprising because they were good last year. They have a good roster. They play hard. Their coach is good, even though he fucking complains at every moment in that playoff series. But Detroit sports is on fire right now.
So what I'll say is who did I call? I said the Pistons are going to be good in the East.
You say the Rockets too, right?
Well, I said the Pistons are going to be good. First, let's do the East. I said the Pistons are going to be good in the East. I also said Cleveland, the Hawks, Knicks. And they're all in the top 6. So definitely called it with that. I may have said the Magic too, and they're 10-8.
That's not bad. They smacked us the other night.
Bro, the Wizards 1-15.
Yeah, it's horrible. CJ McCollum is like not doing anything there. He's just rotting away right now.
Bro, me and Crystal are going to be able to go to a Wizards game for like $10.
And sit like on the bench. They might ask you to play.
Exactly. It's going to be fucking awesome. But yeah, in the West, I don't know. What are the Rockets doing? Are the Rockets doing good? Yeah, they're 10-4. They're freaking it. The Lakers are 12-4, bro. They're freaking
it. They're good, and OKC is just beasting.
OKC is ridiculous. 17-1. The Nuggets are 13-4 too. So like, there's a lot. It's a good year, bro. It's a good year. It's gonna be awesome.
CK Progression, shout out to your Pistons.
Far Twain, thanks again for the $5. Anytime the grocery store asks me to donate to the hungry, I think, why don't y'all? You're the ones with all the food.
That's very true.
Number one, a good point. Number two would be a good stand-up comedy joke. So don't be giving that one away to us, man. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
The Gabovich, thanks for the $10. Hey, y'all, does tap water in the U.S. gross you out, or can you drink that most of the time easily?
I eat that shit.
I drink tap water all the time. I drink it all the time.
Yeah, I do. And they say New York has really good tap water.
They say New York has really good tap water. I drink that one. We in Virginia here, we have well water here. So we're like straight from the well. And that shit is good too. That shit is good.
Is well water supposed to be better or worse?
No, well water is supposed to be just different.
Oh, okay.
It's just different. But it's good. It's not bad. And in DC, the water I'd say is a little bit, it's the worst of the three. I'll say the DC water. It has a little bit more of a taste to it that's weird.
Yeah, I definitely drink tap water. I like that shit.
Y'all should do golf content. We're a little too old for that now, you know. And we also don't live next to each other, so.
And I'm not good at golf. Kyle, if anything, is.
But that doesn't matter. Like people want to see people play that too, so
maybe
it'd be fun either way.
I'll pull up my camera. But it's also tough to do golf content when you're just a regular Joe Schmo because it's like. There's usually people behind you, and you have to play fast.
Yeah, you got to go out a certain time. You got to go out like at 4:00 in the afternoon when nobody's there, and sort of jump around and stuff, and do challenges or whatever. We play with clubs from like the 1920s or whatever. Like that's how you do it. We could make it fun and entertaining, but that's another market that's saturated. There's too many, golf YouTube channels. We're a little too late to that one.
Got into it.
What's that? Oh yeah, LeBron loves it now. Yeah, and I saw his tweet about it. He watches YouTube golf. That's kind of crazy,
Fact.
But shout out, thank you for the $20. That was very kind of you. Uncommon Cinema Prod, thank you for the $5. Hey Kyle, would you ever go mustache and soul patch the hair under your bottom lip only? I think you could rock that look. Yeah, maybe. It doesn't look bad actually. Now that I'm doing it.
Yeah, but this scarf is good. Like it's kind of like fitting for your face.
Yeah, but he's saying even remove this part, the goatee, and just have the soul patch, which is mustache and this thing.
Yeah, the soul patch one is a weird one for me. It's kind of just like a random spot of hair.
But I feel like I could play a good like guy in a Western movie with this. Like I look like I'm like Doc Holliday or some shit.
But it also would grow in so fast. Like I couldn't do it. It would just look like a random like spot of hair.
That's the other problem.
Thicker and connects like better.
The thickest hair on my whole face is right here.
Yeah.
And so having
like
to shave that,
and it like wells in. Mine like looks like the water kind of is just dripping into my bottom beard. Yeah, yours is like a stream.
It's a stream, but like, yeah, this part is the thickest on my face. So even if I shave it, it'll still be like pretty stubbly. So it might not be like clean enough. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I might do that. I would never do just the mustache, but a soul patch, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, just the mustache one is a weird look for me.
Yeah, mustache alone don't do that. Most people can't pull that off. HG Trip, thanks for the $20. Hopefully a new litmus test for candidates is banning AI from taking people's jobs. Need much more talk about this at the national level, although I think the energy demands it will require may make it an unsustainable business model. Yeah, like you're 100% right, and we are so fucked with how far we've already gone with AI. 32% of the entry-level jobs are already gone because of ChatGPT. Oh, yeah. Like, they're flirting with fucking societal collapse with this shit, and they're pretending like they're not. So I totally agree with your proposal, and I'm open to like as harsh as we can possibly be on AI type policies.
Yeah, I just don't think that it's ever going to get like the cat's out the bag with that shit.
Yeah, but they're going to destroy society, bro. Like they really are.
Thanks, Deutsch. What arena is that in your photo? Oh, that looks like maybe when Kansas won the national championship. I was at that game.
Matt Howe at Cheney's funeral shows libs would rather die than breach decorum. Yeah, that one hurt because I feel like Matt Howe
went to his funeral,
and she had been on a roll recently where like she was saying good shit, she was sounding like me, and like it just felt like, oh, she kind of gets it. But then going to Cheney's funeral is like you actually don't get it because like Donald Trump couldn't have happened without George W. Bush and Dick Cheney. Like they laid the groundwork for him to do what he does, you know. So a shame on her for that. It was really disappointing.
That's weird for her to be invited 1 and then 2 to go. That's a weird.
I know. Yeah. Jorgensen, thanks for the $5. Also, dog, we got to Control-Alt-Delete you for that RFK video. I don't want to learn any new terms from you ever again. Facts, man. Facts, man. I agree. I had to drag all you down with me, man. I had to drag all you motherfuckers down with me.
I don't want to see any Google images of what comes up when you search felching.
Totally. Hold on. I'm going to take a piss real quick because I've been holding it in for like an hour.
That would be a weird one. Yeah, Kyle is the one who teaches me a lot of the new slang that's going on in the political worlds. And unfortunately, he exposed me to felching. And I got to watch his video later on it. I haven't seen it. RFK Jr. is definitely a weird dude that is definitely into some weird stuff. Did you cater? We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, maybe like 20 more or something like that hopefully we'll get through. But appreciate you guys. Hopefully everybody saw my news clip yesterday on CBS Evening News. It was cool. I don't know if anyone's ever been on the news before, but if you haven't, it's definitely, you try to like play up to the camera and like say shit that you wouldn't normally say, but even if you say whatever you say, it's going to get deleted and not shown on air. If you're not using AI, hold on, that's the next one. We'll see what happens next with RFK. What do you think of Kyle's lights behind his counter there? Good, bad? Oh, I think his cat is joining us. Let's remove this and see. Should we do fight an animal tier ranking? If you're not using, hold on, which one are we on right now? Okay. Look at his cat. This cat's gonna take over the episode.
Bro, my cat took my seat.
That's what I was just gonna say.
What's up,
that's what we were watching.
What's up? What's up?
See, I'm against like black cats. I feel like it's just universally like jinxes people and puts bad mojo on people.
Nah, this is my love of my life here, bro.
I've never been a cat person. I will never ever be a cat person.
Yeah, I mean, but you're allergic to them, so that makes sense.
To them too. Yeah.
I'm not, so this is my boy right here.
Is he just chilling?
Yeah, he's not getting. There we go. He got off. He got off.
I feel like cat food also smells like shit.
Yeah, that's true. It absolutely does. You want to go back out, bud? Hold on one sec.
If you're not using AI to make more money at your job, you're low-key messing up. Time to find a way to take advantage for others to take.
I opened the door for him, but he came walking back over here.
He pulled right up to your chair. You should do a segment of him just reporting the news.
That's so funny that you guys could see him too. Like you just said.
I removed the message and he was just chilling.
DJ Crypto Sticks, thanks for the $5, man. If you're not using AI to make more money at your job, you're low-key messing up. Time is now to find a way to take advantage before others. Your take? Look, I have used it occasionally. So like normally we have Lilith does all the thumbnails, but on the weekends I don't like to bother her. And so I have some videos that go up on the weekend, not that many, but a couple. And usually what I do is I'll end up, if I can get away with making an AI one for the certain topic, if it's like AOC is yelling at Trump or something, I'll make a thing of AOC yelling at Trump using AI. And if I can make a good one, I'll post it. And so like I have used it from time to time, but I don't think it's an absolute necessity to use it, number one. Number two, I think the societal downsides of having AI are really horrible. So I really do think we should like reel it in and it should be fucking regulated to like fuck, and it should be maybe even banned in some circumstances. So like I'll use it occasionally, but I kind of make a point of never going sort of overboard with it, you know?
That's a good take. I feel like using it too much and becoming too reliant on it, like just fucking makes everybody lazy.
It also cooks your brain. Totally. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these kids in school are using it too. B-Way Scoted. Thanks for the $20. Corin, did you cater in New York City? I did a lot. Kyle, since I'm a patron to you and Keith Edwards, I wanted to let you know, he's been sharing your vids and posts a lot lately. He's a big fan. Reach out to him for a collab. Yeah, he also came across my radar. Admittedly, more on Twitter than on YouTube, but I can take a look at him also on YouTube.
Keith Edwards. Oh no, Keith Richards is like a guitarist for.
Yeah, no, Keith Edwards is a progressive guy, I think. So.
Yeah, no, I don't cater in New York City. To answer your question, there, I did in Westchester. I like catering. It's cool. It's kind of just setting up food and making sure everybody's like content, and then after they're done, you get to eat all the leftovers.
Yeah, that was cool. I did that too for a little bit. The leftovers are amazing. Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, B-Way.
Why the hell are right-wing people obsessed with ivermectin? It's so weird. Speaking of RFK. Yes, Joel Shee, that's exactly right. I don't get it either. There was like one preprint study that said it might help with COVID, and then they went all in on that.
It cures COVID, right? And like, because Rogan like said that shit, and he's just like a god to a lot of right-wing people.
Yeah, he was one of the people that was in on that. So yeah, I don't know. They got stuck in their mind on that one, and then they didn't stop. And you even had conservatives who were using like the animal version of ivermectin and making themselves sick. So it was a mess. It was a total mess. Sergeant Pepper, do you like Philip DeFranco? Thanks for the $5, man. He recently interviewed Kat Abugazale and the Onion CEO. Pretty great stuff. He seems pretty progressive. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing against Philip DeFranco. I personally don't watch him. I do feel like as old as I am in this space, he's actually one generation older. So like I started doing it full time in 2012. He's probably been doing this shit since like YouTube launched in like 2006, right? So like he's a generation older. I never watched his stuff because I feel like he also does a lot of like entertainment-y type stuff, I'd say. So he's not my cup of tea, but yes, his politics are not bad. His politics are not bad. And so good on him for that. I love that he interviewed Kat.
We like the Onion CEO, right? Or is he bad?
Yeah, no, Onion's cool. Onion's cool. Okay. We like the Onion CEO for sure. They're fucking ruthless and they're great in a good way. They're ruthless.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Philip DeFranco. Got nothing against him. Glad he's doing some good work. Big Orangeette, thank you for the $7. George Costanza's move was bringing Pepsi to a dinner party.
He's not wrong. Yeah. Not everybody has to be a cook and make some shit. Like just because it's Thanksgiving, like you don't have to try and make some food shit. Again, I saw a friend that was just like, if you've constantly bring food to a party and your shit is not getting eaten, like you leave and your shit still has plenty of food in there, maybe that's a sign to stop fucking making food. Bring some drinks, switch it up a little bit. Buy a dessert. But smart move on his part.
Joe Bob. I was going to say Joe Bobo. Kyle, I can't for the life of me understand the relentless Israel support with people like Destiny, progressive on everything except blatant genocide. Yeah, he's a weird one, man. That one is strange to me. I really don't get it because he's so good on so many issues, and then on this one issue, he's just like very stubborn and like weirdly so. And he doesn't even have the excuse of like he was raised Jewish and he visited Israel and like it was a different scenario and like he got to see a different side of it. It's like he just, for whatever reason, is just stuck in that mindset. So I find it very weird too. At some point, I feel like spite sort of took over and it was more about like the people I don't like are criticizing Israel. So now I'm going to support them. I think that's a big part of it, that like sort of leftist derangement syndrome in a way. But yeah, it's a real shame because on so many other issues, he's a good voice. So anyway,
thanks,
Shabbat. That. Columbia Rican, thanks for the $10. I have to ask this, Kyle. On that car video you had, were you cosplaying as Naruto with the orange outfit you had on? Because Hassan's chat called you out on that, and I can't unsee it now. Bro, I have no idea who the fuck Naruto is, dog. I'm ancient. I'm 37. What?
What's cosplaying?
Is like, was I like dressing up as Naruto, basically?
Oh.
Was I like trying to dress like Naruto? And like, I didn't know who the fuck Naruto was. I saw that clip everybody was saying of Hassan, like saying, oh no, he's going to do this thing or that thing. And I'm like, what the fuck are these words that he's saying? I've never heard of this shit. You got to understand. Like I said, I'm 37 years old. That's kind of old now a little bit. Like, you know, somebody might be 24 or some shit and they watch like progressive YouTube. They look at me like a grandpa because I'm a fucking grandpa. I don't know Naruto. I don't know any of that. I don't know any of that shit. So no, I wasn't. I have that thing I was wearing, that zip up. I have a all black North Face zip up. Then I have the one that's like black and it's got that like orangey color. That's the one I was wearing that day. And also have one that's like black and then it's got blue underneath it. And I would happen to be wearing the orange one on that day. That's all.
I feel like you purposely don't plan out any shit to like cosplay anyone.
No, and also like sometimes I'll be looking ridiculous. Like I'll have on like a pink shirt and then that orange zip up. And then
there's one when we went to the casino, I think in upstate New York.
Yes.
You were wearing some shit that people try to clown you on.
Totally. I was wearing like a black pea coat, right? Yeah. And like sweatpants or whatever. But I had on a Nike hat that was like purple on the back, and I had it on like sort of backwards ish, and I was wearing sunglasses, and people were joking like I looked like Gaddafi or some shit. Yeah. There was all sorts of shit people were saying, but yeah, no, that was all. I was not trying to do anything. I was just picking up my kids. I was just picking up my kids from school, bro. Lucas Magnus, thanks for the $10. Flock is a new AI camera network where cops can track you at all times without a warrant. Jesus Christ. Already resulted in some serious abuses, including First Amendment, like tracking down all protesters from certain gatherings. Jesus Christ. Is there an article on this? Let me look this up.
Damn, man. I feel like that's got to be illegal as fuck.
100% that's illegal. 100%. I'm looking up. I'm trying to find news stories on this. Let's see.
How can they track you at all times without a warrant? How can they even I'm sure you'd have to sign up for some shit to like have them track you.
All right, I don't see an article on it yet, but if there's reporting that comes out that validates that, the cops are using it to track people and stuff, then I'm all over it. But thanks you, Lucas. I appreciate it. John Brown, thanks for the $5. Howard Nutlick is buying the right from companies to get refunds from the tariffs so that when they're found unconstitutional, they get a big payday. Whoa. I didn't see this. That's another crazy story.
Dude, we're getting paid.
Mr. Robert, thanks for the $5. Kyle, would you ever go on Zach Polanski's new podcast? He's the new leader of the UK Green Party. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but it's certainly a possibility.
Zach Polanskis.
Jack Thomas, thanks for the $5. Kyle, why are you so cool with Vosh and Destiny? One insulted your wife and called her a B word. The other legit mocked your late pops. Come on, man. Well, Destiny, I'm not actually cool with. I mean, he despises me. I just feel like I'm fair. I feel like when he says good stuff, I point it out. When he says bad stuff, I point it out. On the Vosh thing, I mean, Crystal's gotten over it, and so if she's gotten over it, I don't see why I shouldn't get over it. You know. This is the world we live in, bro. Like, there's people say crazy shit all the time about each other. I mean, he said worse shit about me. Never mind my wife. So he said fucked up shit. I'm sure I've said fucked up shit about him too. But like, it is what it is.
Appreciate you, Jack.
Bob Snyder, thanks for the $5. Kyle, what kind of skincare routine does Crystal have on, or is the lighting just that good? So she uses, it's the same shit. We talked about it before. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, you mentioned it.
It's amazing stuff. Fuck, I'm blanking on the name right now. But it's this amazing stuff. It's expensive, but it's really fucking good. It's Marianne Williamson shit. I'm blanking on it right now.
Yeah, you've said it in the past.
I've said it in the past. It's phenomenal. It's just this cream that you put on. It's like basically like anti-aging shit. It works really well.
Yeah, she's got good skin.
Jace Butcher, thanks for the $. Can you ask Crystal why she hasn't had the funky academic in a minute? More like 2 minutes. I remember him being a frequent guest during the Rising era. Yeah, I could ask her. I know that she's still cool with that guy. It's just, I'm not sure why he hasn't been back on the show, but she's still friendly with that dude for sure.
Thanks, Jace Butcher.
JD Mard, thanks for the $10. Kyle, you have alluded to your skepticism of the 2024 election in the past with talking to Greg. I can't recall if you ever mentioned Election Truth Alliance. You should have on Nathan from ETA. Yeah, I'm down for that. I think I saw a video with this guy the other day, actually. I didn't click on it, but I think it's the same guy you're talking about. Hold up. Let's see. Nathan from Nathan from Election Truth. Okay, thank you. I will do that.
JD Mard, thank you, brother.
Last week, Kyle mentioned learning about the Armenian genocide in high school. Is it bad our school didn't teach any of that? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty bad. Did you ever learn about that, Corin? Because I felt like the guy I had as a teacher who taught us about the Armenian genocide, I felt like he was doing it like off label, like off the books. Like, hey, here's like I'm not supposed to be teaching this, but I'm going to teach this.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking remember that at all. I don't remember any Armenian genocide being taught.
I think I had a teacher who was Armenian, and that's why he taught it.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to him for that, for sure. But yeah, they should be teaching that, and I don't think they are in most places. Megyn Kelly today, MTG should have held out longer because Trump always comes back around and gets nice eventually. Girl, that man still does not like you. Of course. What a fucking joke. She's so stupid. She's so gross.
Who?
Megyn Kelly is so gross.
Oh, Megyn Kelly?
Just like playing the game like, oh, he'll like you eventually again. Like, fuck you.
So she's leaving Congress?
Yeah, she resigned. Or she's resigning on January 5th. Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Totally, but I think she's going to run for president in 2028. Oh,
she has no shot.
Yeah, probably has no shot, but we'll see. It might get interesting.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they're a party after Trump. Lord only knows what the fuck's going to happen. It's going to be a mess.
True. Yeah. Oof.
You know?
Ooh, thanks, bro.
Creflo $50. I like your name. Thanks for the $10. Arsenal for 4, Tottenham 1, a great sports weekend. My weird but true story is that I once held Olivia Nuzi when she was a baby. She grew up in a typical conservative New Jersey family and has right-wing views. What the fuck? How did you hold her when she was a baby? What were you like? Were you like an au pair or something?
Old now. How isn't she? Oh, is she old?
No, she's now? Like 30, maybe 32, something like that.
Yeah, maybe their families knew each other or some shit, but that's
so crazy. That's so insane.
Arsenal for Tottenham 1 grades. Oh, are they playing each other? That'd be a good matchup.
I think it's over, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. The Princess Bride, thanks for the $5. Did you hear that Trump changed many healthcare degrees to non-professional? It'll affect staffing, targets female professions, and mandated reporters. And, he changed many healthcare degrees to non-professional? Oh, shit. So, like, he's, like, downgrading it? Oh, my God. That's crazy.
I feel like that would be, like, a school thing. Like, how is that even possible? That's, like...
That's crazy, bro. He just fucks with shit. It's so crazy. He just changes shit in the worst possible fucking ways. But thank you, Dork Patty. Appreciate it. Oh, no, this is Dork Patty. This is a new one. Thank you for the $5. Which was worse? We're no longer having a race. The race is now Bernie versus 1,991, or the pollsters are hurting. There's a sleeper Kamala vote. I don't quite understand what you're asking.
Are those 3 different things? We're no longer having a race. The race is now Bernie versus 1991, or the pollsters are hurting.
For the second one, I like I said, I'm sort of skeptical that Trump actually won. So I think there was kind of a sleeper Kamala vote. So I would say the first one is worse because the second one I think is actually low-key correct. But there's that.
Thanks, Thor Patty.
Robotics guy, thanks for the $5. Would it be beneficial to collect all top progressives in a casual Discord-like setting? No, because you have no idea what it's like trying to manage people. Like low-key, actually high-key, sort of fuck people. There's only ever loose alliances in this world. There's never like ironclad fucking real alliances with political people. It just doesn't happen. So no, I don't think that'd be good. There's too many people with too many differing opinions and too many clashing personalities and too much drama and too much pettiness and like it would just never work ever. So unfortunately, no. The Gabovich, thanks for the $10. Corn's out here living in South Africa with his wild ostriches. Yeah,
bro,
man.
I'm telling you, whatever that type of bird was, that shit was
gross
huge.
As fuck.
It was gross, and it was just like, it was weird to see that in the flesh.
Gross as fuck, bro.
I gotta try and find what type of bird that was.
The Columbia Rican, thanks for the $5. I'm Puerto Rican, born and raised in Brooklyn, but ICE even followed me when they heard me playing Spanish music. I'm okay, but it was scary as hell. Yeah, they don't fucking play, man. They don't play. They go for everybody. If you're brown, they go for you, you know?
That's a weird one. Colombian Rican, thanks, bro.
Fernando Fernandez, thanks for the $5. Why is it so hard for Dems to fight against DNC leadership? Up. AOC, Bernie, and now Zoran, we need fighters. I totally agree with you. I would understand. I can understand it's context dependent, right? It's case to case basis. So like if there's somebody who is reliant on Democratic leadership for their committee position or, certain fundraising things, I get it. But Zoran doesn't need Hakeem Jeffries and neither does AOC. So like, if you're not going to stand up and fight, what message does that send to everybody else? Like, everybody needs to shut up and fall in line. No, that's how we got here, right? Like, we need real fighters. You're right about that.
Facts.
Government 697, thanks for the $10. Political analysis on why the Eagles lost to the Cowboys. Unfortunately, I got nothing for you, bro. Maybe
the Cowboys are a good team now. They just traded for Quinn Williams. They have a good aura around them right now. Unfortunately, that guy, died by suicide. So like, they're like kind of honoring him and they're playing well and rallying together. But the Cowboys are low-key like a good team, and the Eagles are in disarray right now. The wide receiver, AJ Brown, is kind of like fucking at it with the team. It seems like there's a lot of turmoil in the Eagles organization right now. So it's while they've got a good record, I think they're kind of like primed for fucking losing a lot of games. And the Cowboys are a good team. So that's why I think they lost. They were down 21-0 and came back and won, which was impressive.
Jorgensen, thanks for the $5. One thing I hate about Breaking Bad is that this city, Albuquerque, has made the show its whole personality for 15 years and running. I'm going to defend Albuquerque, though. Like, it's literally one of the greatest shows of all time. So, like, of course they're going to wear that as a badge of honor.
They've used it for Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and now this Porpoise is Albuquerque. So it's like, I mean, it's putting the Albuquerque on the map a little bit. Like, what the fuck else was Albuquerque known before these shows?
Yeah, like New Jersey is also known for The Sopranos. It's like a big deal, and like people like kind of rip that as a badge of honor. So yeah, like I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem with it.
I think it's bringing like good attention to the city, and people go there and do like these tours of all the houses and stuff like that.
Remy, thanks for the $10. Hi, Kyle. Homeland Security account on Twitter showed it it was created in Tel Aviv after new update. Have you seen that? Love from Syria. I have seen that, but we did some digging, and it turns out that one was fake. Somebody was spreading a fake picture of that. So it's not true. It actually is not in Tel Aviv.
Damn. Shout out to you in Syria. That's kind of crazy.
Sleepy Bunny, Carrie. Thanks for the $5. I am the only atheist in my family and vegan. Am I a jerk for just wanting to bounce for giving awkward prayers? No, I get it. If there's just a total disconnect with the family, I just usually sit down and shut up and try to mind my business in situations like that. And sometimes, you got to do what you got to do to get through it. But, our heart's with you. Ride it out. You'll be all right. Ride it out. No, you're not alone.
Yeah. I feel like I've been at dinners and people's houses where they do prayers and say all this shit. And I just like put my head down and close my eyes and pretend I'm
it's
praying
whatever.
about some shit.
Yeah. Carlos, thanks for the $5. Hey guys, did you see the CNN story of the whites-only town being built in the Ozark Hills in Arkansas? Yes, and I don't think that's the only one. I think there's one in like Idaho too. Yeah, a bunch of them are trying it, and I think they were like grilled by reporters and humiliated themselves. I've seen it.
That story.
It's fucking stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Like, you think everything's gonna be hunky dory because it's all white people? Like, what a joke.
Yeah, and stop giving fucking attention to those stories, man. It's probably like it's.
Yeah, you might have a point. You might have a point there too, man. That's true.
Yeah.
Columbia Rican, thanks for the $5. I currently live in Albuquerque, and universal childcare helped a lot of people here. New York City will benefit so much from it, so I hope my hometown gets it. Yeah, man, absolutely. I really hope that's the case too. I really do, because that's on Zoran's list. So if he gets that done, that alone would be huge. Just like De Blasio did universal pre-K in New York City, and that was huge.
Shout out to Albuquerque. Was it someone different that mentioned Albuquerque, or was it?
No, I think it was the same person. One? I think it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Leona, thanks for the $10. Pupusas are great. Apparently, Stouffer's stuffing is Mandela effect. It's only stovetop. Someone in chat correctly pointed out. No.
Yeah, that's why I kind of was like, yo, I don't know what Stouffer's is, bro.
Whoa.
That would be kind of bugged out, because I was always like, it's stovetop. And then like, when you kept saying Stouffer's, I was like, all right, maybe there's some and you kind of OG try to convince me on that shit.
Yeah, I was like,
you've had Stouffer's.
Bro, they're right. I just typed in Stouffer's stovetop. And it just stovetop is the only thing that comes up when you type in Stouffer's stuffing.
Wow. Yeah, I knew I wasn't bugging. I was like, I don't know what the fuck Stouffer's is, but
that's so crazy, bro. That is some Mandela effect shit. No, Stouffer's never made stovetop stuffing. Holy shit.
Wait, but is Stouffer's a brand?
Let me type in Stouffer's, just Stouffer's, and not put stuffing. Let's see. Yeah, Stouffer's is a brand, but they never made stuffing. Holy shit. Wow, that is some Mandela effect shit. That's wild, dog. That's wild.
That is wild. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Good call out on that.
QC man, thanks for the $5. Kyle, what went into your decision to start packing heat? You've always been a Second Amendment guy. If I see you in public, do I have to worry about approaching? No. You could tell when somebody's being, nice or not, when somebody's coming here. Well, just, shit, threats, Charlie Kirk getting murked. Like, I'm in like one of the most hated professions in the country. If you talk politics, half the country hates you, half the country loves you, So
Bill Maher he's not going around anymore.
Yeah, so I got guns, and we're happy we got them. I've never been a big Second Amendment guy. I still think we should regulate the shit out of guns. But for self-defense, yeah, I think I'm a prime candidate and should have some shit for self-defense given what I do,
Facts. Thanks, QC, man. We're getting to the end here.
Bob Maki, thanks for the $20. Do you guys think that social media becoming bigger fuels narcissistic tendencies in some people? Also, shout out to my dad. I got him on Kyle's videos a few years ago, and we watch all the time. He's turning 65 this week. Shout out to your dad. Oh, and we got a kitty here again. Look.
Crotch shot.
Shout out to your dad. I love that. 65.
That tail looks so weird right in your face right there.
He's on my lap now. He's getting on my lap now. See?
I think it fuels narcissists for sure, right?
Yes, to answer that part of the question, I totally agree. Yes. So social media fuels narcissism, makes people like more antisocial and like self-obsessed. It's not good. It's not a good mix.
100%. Shout out to you for like never being fucking, Instagram and like, doing all that shit, man. That's impressive that you've stayed strong just in your values there for YouTube.
Yeah, I just use YouTube and Twitter and Blue Sky. That's it.
Shout out to your pops, man. 65. That's what's up.
Chris, thanks for the $20. Y'all heard about Verizon laying off 20% of the company. The new CEO mentioned preparing for the AI-powered economy, seeing countless retail reps that have been with the company 10 plus years being laid off. Evil to do this before the holidays. It's just evil, period. Like, if AI is just going to lead to everybody losing their jobs and we have no way of helping these people, then like what we're doing is evil. We're just ruining everybody's chance at making a living and giving all the money to the billionaires. Like society will collapse at some point if you fire enough people and don't give them any way to survive.
Yeah, I actually heard about this. One of the guys I played golf with works at Verizon. And he was telling me about the new CEO, and he was like, AI is going to be laying off a lot of our reps. He was a sales rep that I think he said he'd be okay. But that shit sucks, man. My neighbor worked for Verizon, got laid off.
Oh my God, bro.
It's not surprising now.
Jesus Christ.
But shout out to you, Chris. Thanks, man.
Gary, thanks for the $5. Hey, Prime Kobe Bryant versus Prime LeBron. I got Kobe by 11. Kobe was the greatest hooper. I'm from Long Beach. Well,
so you're a little biased.
And I'm biased too. Me and Corn are biased. We're Kobe guys, so I would say Kobe too.
But LeBron is a beast, man. I got to give him his fucking.
I mean, of course, he's one of the GOATs, of course. But I think it's fucked up how disrespected Kobe is in that GOAT conversation, though. So, like, almost at a principle on that point, I want to always say Kobe to everything,
Facts. Yep. Kobe was a beast.
Creflo $50. Thanks again for the $10. I was 10 when Nuzi was born, and my mom was friends with her family. Happy early birthday to Samuel Jebediah Cedar. Side note, let your kids play Final Fantasy VII. It's a very leftist-coded game. Okay. Sounds good. And that's kind of crazy.
Fantasy 7.
So you were 10 when you held Nuzi. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah.
Now she'll let you felcher.
Never know. Maybe you get lucky.
Lucas Magnus, thanks for the $5. Flock Safety is the company records, plates, vehicles, features, and faces to create pattern of life and track movement. ACLU has an article. Flock Safety. Jesus Christ. Hold on here. Flock Safety.
Flock Safety is going to be gross. That's scary, man.
Wow. Syracuse lawmakers consider cutting ties with license plate radar technology over data sharing concerns. Flock Safety contract rejected. Another sentence for abusing infant and more by Columbia's use of flock. Okay. Jesus Christ. God damn it. There's so much evil shit that's going on. I can't even keep up.
Yeah. Just, it's fucking scary.
Cameron, thanks for the $8, man. Yo, have either of you heard of a band called Geese? I know you're not huge music guys, but they're from New York like you and are getting kind of big. I haven't heard of Geese, but just the name alone is hilarious, so I support them on name alone.
Yeah, facts. If they're good and they're playing anywhere around New York City or kind of like Westchester area, I'll go check them out. My boy's in a band called Hide and Seek. They're fucking awesome, and they play in like gigs in New York. They're good too. But I wonder what kind of music Geese is. It's just a bunch of birds.
They just make geese noises, yeah.
Yeah.
James T. Zappa, thanks for the $5. You two kind of look like two 90s era boy band members about to announce their comeback tour. Well, I'm glad you're here because we are announcing our comeback tour. We're gonna be in Albuquerque.
Yeah. We're going to Albuquerque. Yeah. I mean, we grew up with that era, man, and those boy bands, some of those shits, like I was just listening to LFO, Girl on TV.
Banger.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys, like NSYNC, all those fucking bands are so good.
Kyle, do you get recognized in the streets? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I do. It depends where I am. We've been recognized. What happened recently? Where would I say we got recognized? We got recognized in Costco. Where else was I before that? There was somewhere else that I was where I was recognized too.
PC?
I was at my little girl's gymnastics meet.
Oh, and someone
was recognized there. So usually, here's the general rule of thumb: if I'm in a city and there's like a big gathering of people, I'm probably going to get recognized.
Yeah.
That's the general rule of thumb. If I'm in a rural area, it's less likely. If I'm in a city and there's not a lot of people around, it's less likely. But if you put me somewhere where there's a decent number of people, I'll probably be recognized.
Facts.
Courtney, thanks for the $20. The big ugly bill limited federal college loans to professional degrees. The Department of Education then cut off nursing degrees and physical therapy degrees as professional degrees, but chiropractic degrees are fine. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. These
That's
people are just
crazy.
evil. They're just fucking evil. Like, they're just evil, these people.
But I feel like
can't.
it's still on the companies that are hiring you to recognize, like, or like figure out what criteria of degree you have. You know, right?
Yeah, but if you can't get the federal loan,
Oh, yeah,
makes it harder
true.
to fucking do this shit in the first place.
What the fuck? Like,
I
why
know, they're just
even
evil.
bother
They're
with
just
that
evil,
shit?
bro. They're just evil.
That's like, oh, that's crazy.
Creflo Half Dollar, thanks again for the $10. You guys ready for Janksgiving 2025? Do you support a sports team owner model based on the German model of where no one person can hold more than 49% of shares in a team? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'd be open to that. And yeah, I look forward to Janksgiving. Him and Hassan and Jank going back and forth is always fun. So
What is that? They do a stream of like just
Jank,
them?
well, you know, Jank is Hassan's uncle, and
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
they eat Thanksgiving dinner together,
And they
and
stream it?
well, they take some time away, and Jank and Hassan talk for like an hour or two, and they like debate stuff. So yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You made it to the stream. Also, I accidentally triggered the fire alarm at work before going home. Going to be hearing about it the next day.
Well, good luck to you. That shit. How do you trigger the fire alarm?
I think it's a joke based off the Jamal Bowman shit.
Oh.
Columbia Rican, thanks again for the $5. I love you, Kyle. And the Naruto comment is a compliment, but god damn it, Kyle, you keep bringing up felching. I'm mentally blind. LOL. Hey, man. It's now part of it's etched into all of our brains. We're all going to have to deal with this for the rest of our lives, that felching is a thing. And RFK was doing it.
Fuck. That's all the super chats. We're 3
all
hours
right.
and 35 minutes in.
It's almost 12:30 in this bitch, bro. Love geese. I love geese too, bro.
Here's one more. Have you seen Gavin Solomon?
Gavin Solomon has a MAGA Republican who's running for Congress in all U.S. states and territories. It's funny as fuck. Oh, well, shout out to you, Lefty Memes. Appreciate that.
Oof. Love you guys.
Yeah,
you got
man.
anything else?
Yeah, I love you guys. I love all y'all too, man. Love you, Corin. And now I'm about to go to bed.
Blumpkins were the OG, man.
Plumpkins,
we're
yeah.
Blumpkins.
Yeah, but now you got to think about felching. Now felching's on the menu.
I'm going to go watch that video right now.
Oh,
Kyle, love you, bro.
All right, love you too, man. I'll talk to you guys.
Everybody enjoy their felchings and have a great night.
Peace.
Oh, sorry. This just came in. Besides New York City and Westchester, where are your favorite parts of New York? I like Rochester. That's where my wife is from. They've got garbage plates. There's it's a cool little city. Brother's a firefighter. Upstate New York is really cool. Like kind of Rockland area, Poughkeepsie. It's beautiful. There's hiking. There's waterfalls and shit like that. Love you guys. Later, Felchers. See you guys next week. Happy Felchgiving. Later, everyone. Peace. Night, brothers. See you guys.